have to. So roll me a D4, Reggie. I did not tell you.
Well, who is the D4?
Funny.
D is for Dave.
So the
D is for
masquerade's
Dave.
organizers are requiring you, Reggie, to show up to the event 1 hour early and work for a portion of the masquerade.
What?
Hey, you rolled a 1 though, so only 1 hour. You could have rolled a 4. That'd be 4
I don't
hours.
mind helping you with that.
Lame. Hey, Peanut.
And then
I gotta work.
I can help you. We can get it done faster.
oh, I'm so glad
Okay.
you rolled a 4 because this one is funny. Lisbeth, you discover that another student is wearing the exact same costume as you.
Oh no. And she spent such a long time on it.
I'm gonna set it on fire.
What? No.
What? Well, at least take it off yourself first before you light your outfit on fire.
No, that was the whole point, was to be able to set this
Listen.
dress of books on fire. Yep.
Listen, we can use prestidigitation and change yours. We can make it better.
No.
Yeah.
No?
It's obvious somebody copied you.
I can go outside and get a pig, get a bucket, drain the pig into the bucket.
They deserve
You
it
can
to be
pour
set
it
on
on the
fire
other
if they
one.
copied her blatantly. That's so rude.
So what are you gonna do with that pig you
That-
got outside, Wolf?
Well, I was going to drain it into a bucket and then pour the bucket of juice
Oh,
all
you're
over the...
you're reenacting the Carrie movie.
I like it.
That'll teach you wearing the same dress.
No, I don't like it. What did that poor pig ever do to you?
If you guys remember correctly, Lisbeth doesn't want to have anything to do with this dress thing. She made a dress because she was told she had to, so she did.
Uh-huh.
But no, she's
You just kind of put some pants on and come anyway.
Yep.
Put a top too, please. Thank you.
No, I'm gonna let the girls fly out.
Can we at least make the other girl feel like crap for wearing it and shaming her and stuff? Because that's naughty.
Let's see, who would do that? Who doesn't like her enough to do that?
Well, I mean,
I bet it was that Aurora.
Yeah,
Rosie.
No, Rosie and I made up.
Yeah, that Aurora.
You only think you and Rosie made up.
Who was it? Mina?
That Aurora
Mina
walked
Lee?
away from her own friends when they were being knocked unconscious. So I would not put past her because she's not good. She's not a good guy.
Yeah, I think it was Mina I'm thinking of. That's like not necessarily your enemy, but not your best friend either.
Right.
Who?
Mina, that
Mina,
bitch.
is she the one that was in the duel?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, but Aurora was there, and she was the one who walked away and left them. Left all of her friends.
Then maybe it's
Not
Aurora
the
that I'm
sort
thinking of.
That's not the sort of person I would want to play with.
Mina works at the coffee shop with me, doesn't she?
Right, I think it's Aurora I'm thinking of,
She's
because that's who I
pretty
was thinking of, the one that left
Yeah.
everybody.
I think it was the one who left everybody. I swore to hunt her down and give her what's what.
Mina might be called Mina, but Aurora is actually Mina. Stop it.
I'm gonna move you because we're not on that map, and I know we're doing a lot of RP, so.
I'm going to turn my camera off because I don't like being near the camera. It's gross. I'm grody.
I mean, I can turn mine on, but I am still covered in paint. I did not have time to shower. I basically got done, got food, and got here. Like, that's what happened. So.
I would have mine
No
on,
one cares.
but I'm in my birthday suit.
When aren't you naked? Even when you're dressed, you're naked underneath your clothes.
This is facts.
I feel like you're always waiting for the next time you can be naked too.
I prefer it to having clothes on, to tell you the truth.
No shit, Sherlock.
I was about to say, like, what woman doesn't look forward to when they can come in and, I know this is probably TMI, but like take your bra off. Like nobody, like
You know what? You know what? I stopped wearing bras in 2020. I thought, you know what? Fuck it.
Sorry, Dow.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Forget it.
I mean,
Uh,
Dal, do you really want to go there?
Just saying.
I'm saying, like, because if you're just saying,
Honey, I'm giving out your phone address so you can get some pictures for me.
The first time we on lockdown, we were sent home and we were paid to stay home. I just stopped wearing them. I was like, forget it, I'm not doing it anymore.
I can't.
Yeah, but you got tig old biddies and I don't, so that's a benefit of not having tig old biddies.
right. So while we're on the TMI, ever since I lost weight, I don't have any either. So I'm like, wow. Do I put my weight back on
No,
or just
you
stay
No.
in the itty bitty committee?
Um,
you know what they
Anyways,
I
say.
would like to
More
remind
than a
you all,
handful is a waste.
this is recorded.
I don't
you
care.
know, for
Titties,
just guys,
boobies,
for just
breasticles,
guys.
testicles.
Just a reminder. That's all.
Honey, this is
And
recording.
then
Everybody has your email address now.
and then Bernie just proceeds to say all the words. Like,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Tig old biddies.
I like chesticles the best though.
Chesticles,
I'm really
not
enjoying
breasticles.
this sidebar, but I gotta
Are
go get
going.
a package that just got
There's a
delivered,
bar?
so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Okie dokie. Now that he's gone.
It's all his
I'm
fault.
just kidding. It is all his fault. Everything. Everything is all Dave's fault. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, sorry. Okay. So the actual masquerade starts at around dusk time. So it's around dusk when everyone is getting there, but I guess Reggie, and because Reggie's taking her peanut, has been there for about an hour um, at Kalima Hall. So when you arrive at Kalima Hall and step inside, Kalima Hall has been completely transformed. Music, color, and laughter fill the airy space as masked and impeccably dressed students and faculty are mingling. Beyond a check-in stand attended by student host, tables are arranged with whimsical ice sculptures and ornate refreshments. There's a band playing energetic music near the demonstration stage, which has been turned into a dance floor. Above it all, banners depicting Strixhaven heroes hang amid drifting lanterns, growing with glowing with soft light. Okay, apparently I'm just gonna misread everything today, so you just bear with me. Goodness. Let me get you there. Back to hello. Cooperate. Thank you.
Elizabeth Thronebrook.
Isn't it romantic?
You have been here before. The map will not have changed, but it looks like how I just described it to you. So the map itself hasn't changed, but the space has completely transformed. You will not need to present your invitations to gain admittance, but you do have to check in. So when you guys arrive, you make your way over to where the student hosts are at the check-in stand. You are going to give them your name. They are going to mark you off that you are in attendance.
I'm back.
Um, and okay,
I'll come back.
as long as one thing that they're doing when you check in there is that they're going to make sure that you're wearing appropriate attire. If you show up without adequate attire, they are going to take you to a room that is full of costumes from past theatrical events and use those to assemble an outfit, albeit an atrocious one. So you burned your dress, Elizabeth. Are you showing up in your birthday suit? Because if you are,
I
they're going to
thought she
take you
was
to.
I thought she was burning the dress of the other person.
I was burning the
Oh,
dress
was
of the
it?
other person, but I'm also
Oh,
not
okay, okay.
that mean. No, I don't. I'm going to be going in my dress, only the dress that I had planned on going in. I'll have like a plant suit underneath.
I think you should still go in it, and we should make her change hers.
I'm not gonna make her change hers, but
She blatantly copied you.
she did.
And you
She did,
and
but
you could do
Well, you lost your
Peanut's
date,
idea of
so you should go with
prestidigitation and
her.
just change yours up
Yeah, but I
slightly.
got a better one, so that's okay.
Ooh, I could cast Thaumaturge or a minor illusion on her dress to make it look like it's swarming with silverfish.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Silverfish or silverfish? One word or two?
Hey, Reggie, I do have a
One
question
word.
for you. So, like, I always
Just on the
thought
books.
of this dress as like a live living type of dress. So, is it possible to make like the pages turn or the quills write the words?
Uh, I mean, yeah, I could do that instead of
My dress is alive, 10 times better than hers.
Yeah,
yeah,
but if it's silverfish, all one word, silverfish are bugs.
Yeah,
yes.
that's definitely not going on my dress, just so that you're aware.
They eat paper. They're the enemies of books. And
Yeah,
so
but Nance
if
does not
she's
like
wearing
bugs.
no, I said I would cast it on the other person, the mean girl.
Or the mean one.
No, just make my books move and my letters
Yeah,
right and
sure.
stuff,
Yeah.
because
You could do that with prestidigitation too.
I don't know how
We
to.
could make yours way better.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't whatever one works best, but yeah.
So although you had to change yours up, like you guys have your costumes, so you're not gonna actually have this happen, but you do see people showing up that their costumes aren't quite what they're supposed to be or whatever it may be, and you see them being escorted into a room and coming out in completely ridiculous costumes and then being allowed into the masquerade. But you guys are able to check in and get in without a problem. Um, the masquerade is actually held on the first floor of Kalima Hall, which you see on the map. All of the tables, which you guys help with this, but all of the tables have been moved away from this area, and there are all these small tables have been replaced with a few long tables that are currently serving refreshments. Uh, it is very crowded. The first and second floors of the hall are extremely crowded, and the hall is filled with music and activity, so it's like really easy
Hmm.
to get distracted here. Like there's a lot happening. So when you get there, there's actually going to be several events that are happening. Um, when you get there, do you guys want to go straight to socializing? Do you want to mingle or dance, or would you want to go straight into the events that are going to be run?
What kind of
What would y'all like?
events are they?
Well, it's different ones, but
I can dance if I want to.
You leave your friends behind?
I mean, I would definitely ask Peanut to dance when I'm not working.
I'm gonna help you work so we can dance faster. I mean
I
sooner.
don't know
You know
that
what I mean?
working will help us
well,
dance faster, but
you are
No, it'll help us
I
actually
dance
like
done.
slow
sooner.
dances anyway.
Sooner,
You
I
are
mean,
done
not
working,
faster.
so you got there an hour early and you worked during that hour, so now you are free.
Oh, hot dog. Let's cut a rug.
There are hot dogs
Hot
at this?
diggity dog. Maybe.
Is there somebody that anybody else wants to talk to, or you just kind of stand
I
around
want
awkwardly
to
like I
I
did
want to
dance
talk to the
when I was in
girl.
school?
I would
Dancing
like to
with my
talk to the girl
second.
who's wearing the same dress as my good friend here and just ask her why
Okay,
she would do that. We would have helped her if she needed help to think of something and come up with something original. We would have helped her, but blatantly copying somebody is just rude. You ruined
When
her
you
night. That's so rude.
when you talk to her, she tells you that the design was presented to her, and she didn't know that it was hers, but that she
I like
thought it
that.
was a good design and went with it. But
Who
can't
Man,
recall
presented
who
it?
gave it to her.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Line 6 of the book.
I got a new shirt.
You'll never know.
But she does
I like it. I'm
somewhat
distracted by it.
apologize of
Shiny things.
if I had known, I wouldn't have done it. Like an apology without an apology, that's what she's doing.
Mm,
I'm still holding the pig's blood bucket.
sorry, not sorry.
Right. Like if I had known, I wouldn't have done it, but not actually saying sorry.
I think that would be offensive to the pig, throwing pig's blood on her.
Yeah, the wolf will drink it.
Oh, dude.
He's an
Why would
orc.
you? So he drinks blood? And you don't like Astorian? How very dare.
Different game. That's a half orc.
Leave my baby boy
So
alone.
I know that Reggie and Peanut are dancing. Is there anything the other two of
Cheek to
you would
cheek.
like to do?
I have a
Do
book
anybody
that I
want to talk
snuck
to?
in the pockets that I have, and I'm going to be off into
I
the
think
corner area
Hang out
reading a
at the
book.
punch bowl, see how many room
I would
numbers I can collect.
I would like to say that Lisbeth would have a better idea of what she was doing had Dow messaged back when she whispered to him and messaged me back when I whispered to him and messaged him on Discord to say, look at your damn whispers. But none of that happened.
No, it's good.
I didn't
So
have a date.
I'll just
I've been dancing with. I said it. Didn't. Date.
dancing on my own.
She's reading, okay, which is perfectly Lisbeth, so that makes sense. She's off in a corner reading. So what are you doing, Wolf?
Not answering his whispers
Dancing with myself, hanging out at the punch bowl,
with
seeing
You could
Billy
how
be
many
Idol.
doing
room numbers I can collect and room keys.
you
nice.
could be doing
This is
It's
like like
college.
a group dance, like you just dance in the middle but by yourself but everybody's dancing.
like the Macarena.
Let me see how my
Yep.
charisma is. Do 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 do. Nope, dancing with myself.
And Billy Idol. That is Billy Idol, right?
Yep.
That's a better charisma than mine, Wolf.
So
Better than
after you
mine, too.
guys, it's been like probably an hour or so of dancing, um, somewhat socializing if you want. So during that hour, you would have danced Peanut and also been able to talk to Aurora. Um, about an hour into the dance, um, hold on,
The
Punch
statue's come
bowl's
alive.
not working out too good.
I
So every
lost my
time
place.
I see two girls dancing, I'll wiggle in between them. I'll be that guy.
Oh, man.
Wow. Well,
I'm
you
not
have to
dancing with
have
Somebody
you,
Hey
Liz.
found
baby,
it.
you have
hey
to have
baby, how you
one.
doing? How
One
you
in
doing?
every school. One in every school.
A Jerry Tribbiani.
How you doing?
How you doing?
He also doesn't share food.
Mm.
So about an hour in, you guys kind of hear like from the demonstration stage, kind of like they're like the mic, and somebody comes over it and announces that the very first event is going to be taking place. You recognize it as one of the professors, but don't readily place them. It is a professor that hops up there, not one that you've had or interacted with. But you do recognize them from around the campus. And they speak to you and say that the very first event is beginning now and it is entitled Guess Who? Um, this is what it says. You have had time to socialize. You have seen other students in their costumes, and you had even been able to meet up with your friends or acquaintances that you readily recognize.
Hmm.
There's
Nearly
charisma
everyone
talk
at
here.
this mass, everyone is, all of the students are. So, yeah.
Dancing.
Even the one who stood me up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Rude.
there.
Wow. Wow. That's
He
Did you say
just
it
rude.
was someone
didn't
else?
come.
Wow,
He
that's
didn't
so
come with
rude.
you, but he didn't come with anybody else. He just attended alone.
No.
Basically, he backed out on you,
I'm gonna go
Hmm.
tell
and
him
you don't
off.
know why, right?
Can I go tell him
What a
I don't
off?
jerk.
care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Say the word peanut and I'll set him on fire.
No,
I'm
I got a better deal out of it anyway, so I'm happy.
I'm gonna head over there and tell him off, and then be like, dude, what is your drama llama?
He's just
Got a llama in my living
he
room.
looks at you while he's still dancing, and like as you're doing this, the professor's still on stage talking. So like you're getting looks from other people as like shh,
Let me
because they're trying to hear the professor.
let me find out
And
if
so he looks at you and
I
he goes,
care.
"I just wanted to come alone.
Then
Just chill."
then why did you ask her in the
I
first place?
I don't know. It felt like the right thing to do, but then I just decided maybe I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm trying to hear the professor, and then he turns away from you
Oh
and
no,
is
that's
listening.
nope. Mm-mm, that's not
Don't
happening.
hurt him.
I'm not gonna hurt him. Not gonna hurt him, but that's not happening. Mm-mm, nope. Mm-mm. I have
But
t-
What is
as all of that is happening, the professor, what are you doing?
it's
What are you gonna put in
thaumaturgy.
front of him?
It's thaumaturgy. I'm gonna use my voice and boom in his ear.
Oh no.
He's not gonna be hearing for a little while.
No, he's not. And you do that, and he's gonna grab his ear and then start like not not yelling at you, but immediately like cursing you,
Mm,
but
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in old school curse, you know what I'm saying?
Old
But doesn't actually stop. He walks like he is holding his ear and walks away and actually starts to, from the best you could tell, leave the dance. You don't know if he actually goes all the way out the door, but that's the direction he's headed in.
good.
And
I'm gonna frump and then stand there, and if the professor's looking at me, I'm just gonna be like, carry on.
well, the professor didn't really stop talking.
Good.
You were just getting an evil eye, and then other people shushing you. But
Yeah.
the the professor tells you that like almost everyone at the masquerade is wearing a magical disguise. So the Guess Who game will be correctly guessing another student's identity, which will require an intelligence check, basically an investigation. Whether it is a mundane or magical costume, you will have to roll that check. Um, that is the game.
All right. So you need an
As
intelligence check from us.
It'll be investigation. Um,
Okay.
as you guys start making your way around, um, kind of looking for people that you may know or whatever, you see um, the unseen servant spell is being used, and there are circulating trays of food and drink being carried throughout the hall now.
Hmm. Does
So
anybody have
you can
detect
stop if you like.
poison?
Detect poison.
Well,
She's trying to say somebody's poisoned it.
well, are we trusting to the school to provide food for us when, they try to kill loads of people all the time? This would be a great time for what's his face to come out of the,
what was his
never
name?
mind.
Started with an M.
Yeah. Megaxol. Megaxol. Megaxol.
Yeah. Yee.
That one.
No, you're right. He probably has poisoned everybody.
Well, we don't know.
Well, I mean, you can try it. But like I said, they're walking around with trays. They're not going to bring it to you unless you say, "Hey, glass here," or whatever. So they'll stop if you stop them. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep walking around. Um, it's kind of fancy.
Fancy.
So, is there anyone that you would try to actively seek out that you might look for to see, like, oh, I think like potentially Lisbeth, like, would you be looking and say, "Oh, I think that might be Rosie," or maybe Reggie's looking for Mina, or whatever. Like, is there anybody in
Is,
particular like you're actually
is the
specifically trying to look for?
professor here?
You don't know.
Okay.
You if you haven't seen her, if you ask, like, say, the person next to you, you will get that I think she's here, but no one can actually point her out.
Okay. Well,
So
during
you
that
don't
whole
know,
evening, I'm going to be keeping an eye open in case I see Dean Tullis.
right?
I'm going to be
And like
looking out specifically for her.
you gather just by if you ask a person beside you, it's not a I think I saw her. Like they are assuming that she's here because of who she is. Like of course she's here. Like that kind of thing.
Right.
Not, hey, we actually saw her here. That's not what's happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for Grayson. It's been a
Okay.
while since I've talked to the wild man.
So give me an investigation check.
An invested Grayson check.
Yes.
Roll a d20.
9. You take that, not me.
Yeah, I know.
Goodness. So Reggie, you walk up to someone who you think is Grayson, and you like pat him on the shoulder and, hey, Grayson, I got it right, didn't I? Talking about the Guess Who game, and turn around, it is not Grayson. So you incorrectly guessed. Let me see who it is because I can't remember students'
Oh.
names right now. So let's see. You actually see Quintilius, who is another human that doesn't exactly look like Grayson per se, like the same hair color and stuff, but they have the same kind of build. So because he was in costume, you mistook him for Grayson.
Well,
And he turns around and looks at you and goes, "Oh, I guess you better try again," and then kind of walks away.
hey, great costume though. Love it. Very creative.
You kind of hear he doesn't turn around and look at you, but as you can hear him call out, "Thanks," but he just keeps walking away.
I guess they look kind of similar from the back.
Right. Well, in costume, it would be someone that's if you were to see these two not in costume, you would know it's not Grayson, but because he's in costume,
Right.
it fooled you. It fooled you.
Yep.
So is there somebody else is looking for? You don't have to participate in this if you don't want to. It's just something they're doing.
So I had a note from last week that I was thinking about asking Mina, but I didn't make up the nerves, so I'm going to actually look for her.
Okay. So give me an investigation check. All right. Your 14 is enough. Um, that you find Mina. So like you scan the crowd, you look and you spot her and you head right up to her and you go, "Hey, Mina," and she turns and it's her.
I never forget a great brain.
She like looks at you funny at first and then kind of smiles and goes, "Thanks, I guess. That's an interesting one. Never heard that before."
It's nothing if not original.
Well, now that I've found her, I'll ask her to dance. Will you dance? So I don't dance with myself anymore.
That's it.
She will.
Wait a
She's
second.
holding a
Ooh,
drink
maybe.
and
Oh, she's drinking.
yeah,
Okay.
no, you're fine. She's holding a drink, so she takes a sip of it really fast and sets it back down on the tray, and then turns and says, "Sure, why not?" And then heads off to the dance floor with you.
And the
Mm-hmm.
wolf will think to themselves, why do they always have to be intoxicated to hang out with me?
Hold on, send a text message. Sorry. I know this is being recorded, but I had my first therapy appointment today since my brother died, and it has
Hmm.
a good thing, but it's got me like in my head, and like I guess
Yeah.
in a good way. But anyways, I got people texting me because apparently because I had to stop painting to go back and do that to the for appointment, and then go back to painting. And people saw me and were afterwards and were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just thinking." Apparently,
Hmm.
that's dangerous because I'm getting text messages. Anyways, I
I
apologize, but
do
my phone went
think
off.
that I'm gonna look and see if I can scan the field for the dean,
Okay,
because I'm just kind of standing out on my own as I didn't actually go with anybody. So
well, but are you going to try to find anyone? Like
no, I
Rose
just
on top?
nope, no, no,
No,
mm-mm,
okay, that's fine. That's your prerogative. I just was wondering.
nope.
So yeah, give me a perception.
Oh, she's not playing the game of investigation. Okay.
No, I mean, no. You scan, and part of is is perception investigation. I mean,
No,
intelligence. No,
no.
Yeah.
uh,
No.
no, it's fine. I
Wisdom.
just was trying to remember. Okay, I couldn't remember what it was
Wisdom.
based off of. It's fine. Anyways, so you scan. You are looking. You see people that you think you recognize who they are, like right away. You would have to roll an investigation check to see whether or not you were right. But you don't see the dean.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
I've been looking for her too, and I can't see her either.
Right.
I've asked
You know,
people, and they've gone, "Yeah, of course she's here," but they've not actually seen her. They just believe she's here because she's the dean. But she's not the dean right now. She's actually Mergaxa. So, you know, if she does show up, I need to be aware of it, and I think we all do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like scanning the
looking
room
for.
for
Okay.
people, and
D-
like pretending to be reading my book.
Didn't we actually discover that it was a night like tonight, the masked ball, when a bunch of students died,
I think so.
and then Mergaxa got thrown out of the school? Um, so I'm kind of like, I want to know where she is
Poor
because we know that
Hagrid.
she's possessed by him. Hagrid?
Yeah, that's what happened to Hagrid.
He was possessed by Mergaxa?
No, but like that's what happened to Hagrid. Somebody blamed him for something that he didn't do, and he got
Okay.
kicked out of school.
Yeah, but Mergaxa did do it.
Well, I'm just saying,
Allegedly.
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 Okay. So, Peanut, was there somebody you were looking for, or did we already do you? I'm trying to
Just
remember.
the dean. Yeah, just you done me.
Yeah, just the dean. Okay. So, you guys kind of do that. You find or you don't find who you're looking for in Reggie case. But you are mingling for probably about 30 minutes or so. So uh, Wolf is dancing with Mina, and you get through dancing. You may be partaking in refreshments, whatever it may be. About 30 minutes after the professor has announced the uh, event, you're not winning anything. It's just basically just a thing to get students to socialize. You're not getting anything for the event. Um,
Way to force us to socialize.
right? It's like a school to do that, huh?
I mean, it worked really well with me
Um,
and Quintilius.
You hear the band start to kind of quiet down, and you hear footsteps coming out onto the stage, and you look up, and it is Dean Tullis. You have been looking for her. She, to your knowledge, hasn't shown up, but here she is. She walks out onto the stage. The music falls silent, and a spotlight shines upon a second floor balcony uh, as she approaches. So she's not on the stage. I'm sorry. She's actually on the balcony, speaking over the railing. My bad. The dean is unmasked and resplendent in a gown made of golden scrolls. Magic amplifies her voice, carrying it throughout the hall. Students, faculty, honored guests of Strixhaven, welcome to the Magister's Masquerade. I know many of you have been looking forward to this night as much as I have, and I promise it will be a night to remember. She gestures toward the massive statue in the hall's center. Centuries ago, wise Kalima established this masquerade as a Strixhaven tradition to bring students of all our colleges together, to show the potential of our university's mission, and to create a night of magic. Tonight, we are honored by the presence of his spirit and wisdom once again, for history lives here at Strixhaven, and nothing is ever truly forgotten. Now, you've all been promised a starlit night, so one and all, come dance among the stars. And as she says those words, she kind of lifts her hands up above her, and the tube-like devices that you guys helped place during the preparing the hall. If you remember, you carried them in and helped set them, and Peanut actually found one that was faulty. Y'all remember that?
Hmm.
They all drop down like they're supposed to from the ceiling, and there are scattered multicolored lights, and they hang in the air, and they start to shed a gentle starry light, almost like a what do we call them? The disco balls. Um, Not a disco ball, obviously, but that it's moving, and so it's reflecting starlight, but moving. They are all moving, so the starlight being lit throughout the hall is moving like a disco ball would do. Just to kind of give
Hmm.
you guys a an idea of what it is. Uh, so as she finished her speech, all of the magic that was placed on Kalima Hall activates. So everything that was done in the preparation stage for the magic activates. What you were seeing in front of you is spectacular. Anyone that is entering above the stage is actually kind of like flying, like they're floating on air. That remember that was part of some of the dance floor ideas. There are students currently making their way to that area, and there is literally like they're dancing on air. They are kind of hovering above the ground, and you've never seen anything like it. It's super, super cool. So the thought that they put into this masquerade is fantastic. They've done a lot. It's very beautiful.
And a great distraction.
You, if you were watching Dean Tolis after she gets done with her announcement,
I'm watching
she
Dean Tullis. I'm not taking
she
my eyes off her.
walks she walks down from the railing. She actually enters into the actual dance itself. But she kind of keeps her distance. She's not really interacting with very many people. She's staying kind of back, got a drink in her hand. Um, not really doing much.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on a second and see. Let me see what happens next.
Okay.
Because they like their handy dandy tables, and roll this to see what they do. So actually, as the dance resumes, And I know you guys are keeping an eye on Tola, so don't worry. I will, if anything happens, I will update you as we go.
Mhm.
Um, Earthmatok actually approaches uh Lisbeth. Sorry, I
Lisbeth.
forgot your temporarily. uh,
Wow.
and
Goes in,
asks
goes in.
if you would like
Oh,
to
which
dance.
one? Because of the dress.
He asked me to dance?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
He thinks you're the other Lisbeth.
Wow. Thanks,
there
Will.
isn't another one.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one in the other dress. Sure, but not really I'm not really focused in on it as I'm trying to keep my eye on the dean. I don't know that
Right.
Peanut's looking for the dean as well. So I don't know that Peanut is keeping her eye on the dean.
Well, if I
Right.
see you, I'll tell you. But isn't Aurora the one who's wearing the dress? Isn't Aurora the one that Urzi has been dating or been he's liked? So the
Yeah,
fact that he's asking you to dance now might wind her up. That might be
might be good for us. Is that what you're saying?
Urzi McGursey.
Urgy
I'm.
McGursey.
If you come past me, I'm just going to say she's there and I'm watching her.
Okay. All right, DM's on
And
you.
while me and Reggie are dancing, we're both going to be watching her, right, Reggie?
Oh, absolutely. Although I'm kind of wanting to try out this floating dance thing.
Go
I
float
mean, I'm
dance,
sure it's
man.
nothing new to you since you can fly, but
Well, if it's something you want to try, then you should try it. I can float and watch the Dean. In fact, I've got a better view of her from up there. So
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna do some aerial reconnaissance. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
So
dance with
are
him.
you're going to dance for him? Okay. So as you're dancing, he is very, very kind. He's a great dancer. Um,
Yes, we
He
know.
is an he's an
he's very,
excellent
very
dancer.
respectful to you. He's very respectful to you. But as you're dancing, he apologizes to you and says that um he understands that maybe he sent out mixed signals at some point, but he would like to be your friend, but he does have feelings for somebody else. But he tries to apologize to
Yeah.
you for leading you on as that was not his intention.
Um, I'm going to accidentally step on his foot. Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Uh, he he
Jeez.
doesn't really react too much when you step on his foot. I think he knows what you're doing, but he lets it go. Like obviously, like probably of the mindset like I deserve that. So he keeps dancing with you he when the dance finishes, he lets you go and returns back to what he was doing, but does give you a bow and thank you for dancing with him.
Don't know how to respond to that, and I will just thank him
That's
and move on.
that's fine. So as he is actually saying his goodbye to you and bowing down, you actually look up and can see Dean Tolis is moving through the crowd. She's not doing anything crazy. However, you do notice that she is um, kind of letting her hand drift across the back of some of the people that she's passing.
That little turd! I'm gonna
Can
scream.
we make a mental note of the people that she's touched? Because if they've got a
Um,
headache later,
Right. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you who they are, but yes, I would
no.
note that.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
I I'm going to yell up at Peanut and like eye daggers over at her because apparently I'm not anywhere near her.
Well,
Well, Peanut, give me an insight check just to see if you can see everything that's happening as well.
an insight. 25.
Oh, yeah, she, yeah,
Yay.
she, yeah, she does. So you wouldn't even have to worry about it. She saw it too.
Yeah,
Cool,
okay.
cool.
All right,
I'll
let
just I'll
me.
just give you a nod. Nod. from up here,
I
Yeah.
see.
where I'm floating with my friend, my date.
So all of you actually put a lot of thought into your costume. So uh, while you were mingling and participating in the dance, you were getting lots and lots of compliments on your outfit from basically everyone. Not anybody like some of them you know, some of them you don't talk to as much, but everybody's telling you how awesome your costumes are.
When I hear people commenting on Lisbeth's costume, I am going to say to them, Aurora copied her, not the other way round. Just so you know.
Does anybody have a rival? Like someone you would view as a rival?
Just that girl who pisses me royally the right freaking off.
Right?
Aurora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for the sake
She was
of
my roommate the first year.
You had a
right,
crappy
what
roommate.
happened?
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
did. She was a dick.
So she's actually gonna walk up to you, Peanut, just for the sake of not doing the same, like trying to include everybody.
Mhm.
She walks up and challenges you to an aerial dance off.
Oh. Oh.
An aerial dance off.
Yes, let me find her character sheet so I can roll with
Okay.
her.
Can
I
I
don't
cast Earthbind on her?
Can you guess what?
Earthbind?
Well, she's taking you to that area that's been magicified, and everybody's floating. So that's where she wants to do the dance off. So
Okay.
because of the magic of the hall, even if you did that, she'd still be able to float. You are going to have to outperform her. So
Oh,
whoever
I'm
has the
not good at
highest charisma
performance. Reggie.
wins.
Definitely Reggie.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to, like, she challenges Peanut, but Reggie steps in, you could totally do that.
And, yeah, I got a 19 charisma.
So if you
Um,
want to compete against her in the dance off, we shall do that. So when you get there and like you start floating into the air, it's like back and forth, back and forth. She's doing dance moves, you're doing dance moves. She rolled a 6.
that sounds
I will tell her
right.
because I have
I need
wings
you
and
to
can
give
actually
me a
fly naturally.
perf-
I feel like I have an advantage, so I'm going to let Reggie do it instead because he's better than me at the dancing.
give me a performance check. I had to roll charisma for her, but you give me a performance check and we'll see how you do. Oh yeah, he beats her.
Hmm? What with?
What?
I
A
mean,
big stick?
there's
A
no
big whip.
losers in a dance contest because it's just so much fun.
Right. Well, you definitely get more cheers than she does. You definitely outdance her. But if you take the approach that you just did, as in like there's no real loser, and you still like congratulate her,
Uh-huh.
she's going to react differently to you, and not in an angry type of way, and say, "Well, that was fun, thank you," and then heads off the stage.
Oh wait, is she the one who copied
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Lisbeth's dress?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
You'd be nice to her.
Hey, like being nice, it got her to be nice, so who knows?
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, yeah.
If
Well,
you are
Kill her
watching the
with kindness.
Dean, give me an insight check.
Another one?
If you're
Yep,
watching the dean, give you an insight check. Okay.
yep.
21.
21.
23.
23.
Dang, why y'all rolling so high? Okay, so
Because we're
while
better
you're
than her.
right after the dance off finishes and Reggie's making his way back towards you guys, you notice that the Dean is facing a bookshelf. And she picks up something and monetarily, like just for a moment, examines it, uh, and then you just happen to catch that a green light from some source that you
Oh,
can't see illuminates on her and then fades away, and she puts the object back down and walks away.
in
Mother
that bookcase.
freaking
That's the
trucker.
orb, isn't it? The orb might be in that bookcase.
Yeah. Do you want to go after it, or do you want me to go after it?
Is
Is it on the ground level that I am on, or on the level that Peanut is on, as she is floating in the air? So, like, is it on the first level or the second level?
It is on the first level.
All right, I'll probably make my way over there then. I don't. Where's she at? Over here?
well, can I follow the dean and then signal when it's safe to actually approach the thing?
Yeah, so she walks away from it.
Okay.
If you approach that bookshelf and look, you uh and if you pick it up, you examine it, turn it, it doesn't do anything, and you don't recognize it. It doesn't look to be the orb,
No,
but you're not sure what happened.
I'm going to read it. I'm gonna open it and read it.
Well, there's it's like an object. So there's nothing for you to really open. And if you turn it around in your hands, like you don't see anything written on the outside of it. It's just like looks like an antique.
Might be disguised in some way, though. Whilst this is happening, I'm going to go over and talk to the dean and try and keep her facing the opposite direction, like just try and distract her.
Okay.
Because I don't want her going back down
You're
to
gonna go
where
try to
Leslie is.
talk to the dean.
Yeah.
She basically ignores you and moves away. She's not talking to anybody.
Oh,
Like if you try to
okay.
approach her, anyone trying to approach her and engage in a conversation, she's like hand motioning to them, like hey or whatever, but she's not talking to anybody.
Then I'm going to just whisper, I'm on to you. And
She
then
just
move away.
That's fine. She definitely hears you and she definitely keeps walking away from you, but she does not react.
Oh, I hate her. And it's not her fault because she's been possessed, but I hate her.
So, like, she's not. Nothing we do as far as that book has anything to do with it, right? Like,
Huh?
like I
Has to
I
do with what now?
I picked up that book and it did nothing, correct?
Not a book, it's an
What book?
object.
It wasn't a book, it was just an object that
Okay.
she was holding. Yeah, it wasn't. That's why I said there ain't really anything for you to read. Like she was holding something that just appeared to be almost like an antique object. And when you examined it afterwards, nothing happened. It just looked like
I
a
think we
box or
need to
something.
hide
Like
it
it.
though, because that might be disguised. It might be the orb disguised as something else. Because it glowed and then it stopped glowing.
Well, you think it glowed. So something glowed and on her and lit up green, but it went away.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't actually tell where the source of the light was coming from. You think it was this object, but you really don't know.
Right.
You could really tell.
Have I touched the object, or did we ever have close contact with the object? I thought we did.
No,
With the
no,
orb,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it at all.
No.
you did not touch it. You were in the same room as it one time.
Yeah.
We didn't see it.
No.
I mean, you saw it, but you didn't hold it in your hand. So, like, you guys, like I'm saying, if Elizabeth picked up that object, she would see that it's not the orb, unless, like what Peanut's saying, unless it's disguised. But the object that she is holding in her hand, she knows is not the orb because she's seen it before.
It,
But when you pick it up, nothing happens. You just pick it up and turn it and twist it, and look at it. There's really nothing crazy about it. It just kind of looks like a decoration, and you place it back down, and nothing happens.
But we don't. I think we should move it. I think we should hide it from the dean, and I think that we should try to dispel it and see if there is any kind of like
so
disguise on it.
here's my thinking. I think she knows that we're on to her, and this is a red herring.
Right.
We're spending more time on this when we don't need to be. We need to be chasing after her because I think whatever it is that she's doing is going to be more important.
Okay.
Than the object itself.
Yeah, yeah. I think that she knows that we're on to her because I mean we've been pretty aggressive of going. We know it's you, and if that's the case, like if it were me, I would say make this object do a thing, make all the people go over there, and then disappear. Watch what the left hand is doing
Right.
while the right hand is doing something else.
Well, that's why I was planning on staying with her while you were looking at that. I wanted to keep my eye on her.
Yeah, yeah. So let's not focus on this object. Let's focus
Okay.
on her herself.
Hmm.
We want to know if the object is here.
I'm gonna bring it with me. So wherever it is
The
that we
orb.
go, it's gonna come with me.
Oh, so we have the orb.
What
No,
if?
we have an object that lit up like we thought it was the orb, but it is not the actual orb.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if anybody
So
starts to get a headache, we
just gonna
need to
need to.
stash it somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have it with me at all times. Ooh, Wolf.
Oh.
Did we pick
This
up?
is why I'm asking: do we have the orb? Do we not have the orb? Because if we don't have the orb, I'm gonna see if the orb's here.
We
So I'm
we
just: is the
don't
orb
You
here?
we don't
you
have
do
it.
not have it. And if you've tried locate object before and it did not work on the orb because of whatever reason.
No,
Because
this
Um
is the
the
first time I had the spell when we hit level 7.
so y'all did okay, maybe you didn't use locate object. You
I
did
was
smite
going. I
him.
said I was going to when we came back.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. But when you try to use this spell on that orb, for whatever reason, it does not work.
Okay. At
You
Right.
don't
least I
understand
tried. I feel
why,
better now.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
But it's
no,
not working.
it was definitely a good
Whether
try.
right.
Um, yeah, yeah. Let's keep focusing on her and see where she's going. I'm more worried about the people, so I think I'm going to go to the people and just check and see how they were doing without actually, having you name names or anything.
Yeah, no, that's fine. As you were, that actually fits perfectly into the 5 that I rolled. I was just waiting to segue into that. That as you were doing that, and you're walking around, you're checking. You actually find Rosie is kind of off to the side by herself. And she is completely distraught.
Oh
And if
no,
you ask her what is wrong with her, her costume is completely ruined. Like
Rosie.
something happened and drinks or whatever it maybe got spilled on the front of her costume. It is absolutely destroyed and she is beside herself.
That's so sad.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll fix it. Wolf used prestidigitation to fix it.
Amazing. So when you do that, she kind of like she sniffles, and tries to like calm down the best she can and wipes her eyes and looks at Wolf and says, "Thank you so much. I
now,
You didn't have to do that."
here's important.
And then
This is most
stands up.
important.
Or
Most important. Who did this to you?
And it was an accident, and she stands readily by that she was dancing on the floor. Um, she don't think anybody did it on purpose. She just they were all dancing. She kind of got a little bit clumsy and tripped on what's that other dwarf's name? Hold on. I got
Sleepy?
her first name. Greta. That her and Greta were dancing together and she kind of accidentally tripped over Greta's feet. She crashed into one of the unseen servants. The tray came out on top of her and ruined her dress.
Well, so here's the thing that I don't get. You you're not a clumsy person.
Well, not normally, no, but I'm not used
No,
to wearing these like this kind of costume either. So I don't think anybody did it. I think it just happened.
but like no, that's not where I'm going fully yet. You've been getting clumsier as I've gotten to know you better.
You think
She
it's your
just kind
fault?
of like
Hmm.
she kind of looks and is like, maybe that's true."
No, no, that's not a maybe. Every time we meet you, which listen, you and I didn't get along in the beginning, but now we do. Um, you are getting clumsier and clumsier. Are you sure you're okay?
Y- Yeah, yeah, I'm okay. Uh,
Do I believe
I
her?
don't know. I guess I get yes, you do.
Okay.
She is complete. If there's anything going on, she's completely oblivious to it. She is under a lot of stress. Is most likely the best explanation she's going to give you. Um, from her schoolwork and all the extracurriculars she's doing, and she has not managed all of it well. So what you are kind of seeing is a result of a overstressed student who is not adapting well. But when you like, if you roll an insight or whatever on her, she's telling you the truth. And if you see that, you probably as your character is like, wow, like how dumb is she? But she literally is completely oblivious to anything.
I still don't know that I believe her.
We've seen her test scores. Shh.
I mean, right? Um, I don't know that I fully believe her. Okay. I mean, I'm going to choose to believe her because
Okay,
that's that's the
that's
thing.
that's fine. You can file that away in the back of your mind. That's fair. Um, as you finish up talking with her and she starts like make her way back to what she was doing, the statue in the middle of the room comes to life. It
Of course it
animates
does.
and it's not attacking you. Calm down. This is what it
Wow.
says.
Wow.
Uh,
And I had danced my date
Wow.
away from that statue. I don't know if anybody noticed because I
And
was
basically,
concerned.
at the anticipated time, the music fades, dancers drift to the floor, and the hall falls silent as lights rise to illuminate the towering statue of Magister Kalima. After a moment's stillness, the statue speaks. Students of Strixhaven, wise Kalima says in a voice that booms through the hall, yet echoes as if it's coming from afar. Always remember the chain of which you are a part. Wisdom is shared, learned, added to, and passed on. Links are added and lost, but the chain of tradition connects us all. Those of us who were, who are, and who are yet to come, you are bonded, students of Strixhaven, to one another and to those you'll never know. Never doubt the wondrousness of what you've learned or the remarkable place you hold as the link between the past and the future. This night, we are one community, knowing no boundaries of role, college, or time. Um, the hall burst into applause, but then, but be warned, the statute of Kalima unexpectedly continues.
Here
There
it
is a
comes.
harsh lesson you have yet to learn. When the mistakes of the past are forgotten, that dire past will return to haunt the present. Beware, mages, of the shadow that reaches for you even now.
Oh,
The
And then the
shadow
hall falls into
knows.
silence as the voice of Kalima fades, followed by muttering and like jaunty notes of the band that starts to play again. You kind of hear questions like murmuring throughout the crowd about what Kalima just said. Some don't know what the crap he's talking about. Some you hear that are kind of make a link between some of the stuff that's happened on campus. And not obviously what you guys have seen, but like the frog thing when something attacked, like that kind of thing.
hmm
Of like, I wonder if it's got something to do with that. So you hear kind of whispers. Um, you do know that before the event actually happened, faculty members have actually told you guys, so you would be aware that it is a part of the tradition of the masquerade for a speech to be made by the spirit of Magister Kalima. Um, these faculty members have warned everyone that the spirit often offers cryptic advice. Um, but if you were to ask a professor right now, they would tell you they'd never heard advice that was as ominous as this one. So this is kind of a first. She's never said anything like that before.
Hmm.
But after his announcement, or pronouncement, I guess would be more accurate, students began slipping away. Uh, it's been a few hours since the Dean Toll has actually made the welcome announcement. Half of the guests have already funneled out at this point, especially a lot of them have funneled out after the speech by the statue. Some are headed back to their lodgings, others are going to after parties. Uh, give me, if you were watching the Dean, give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Percepzione. Oh,
Somebody else to watch.
terrible. I only got an 11.
Reggie's
All
too
right.
entranced with his date. He doesn't know
Right. Should be staring at
you.
Peanut to see anything.
Well, apparently Sarah's peanut.
You're just staring at each other's eyes like, Elizabeth, are you gonna roll?
I'm not
You don't have
watching.
to, but
I'm not watching her anymore.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fair. Okay. So Wolf is the only one that sees this. The other two viewers just entranced with each other. You actually notice the dean slip out of the hall. From the best you can tell, uh, the dean appeared to be headed in the direction of RKO Memorial Hall, but you're the only one that sees it.
Let's see. Reggie is near me. So is that Reggie and Peanut is near me, or are they on the other side of the room?
We're here. We're together.
All right.
Yeah, we're dancing.
Well, looking at the
The
map,
map,
I mean, like
yeah.
Reggie's over there, Peanut's over there, Elizabeth down there.
Wait,
We are spread out.
what? Oh, I didn't have the map zoomed out. I was looking at the
No.
upper part, not the lower.
I
Good
didn't
job.
either.
Am I the
Here's
only one paying
everybody.
attention?
No, I got you.
I wasn't looking at the map either. I got my
So I would go over to them and tell them all about the dean.
It's actually very white and it's very late here, so I had it covered up with my nice black character sheet.
And as I start to tell them, I realize that they're only Googling each other's eyes, so they're probably not listening to me anyway.
I'm listening to you.
No, absolutely. If you tell us that the dean slipped out, then we're
All right.
Yep.
like Peanut who?
Because
What do you need to go
that
after
eye
the dean?
contact that you had going when I was walking
Peanut
over,
who?
it's
Wow.
like, get a room. Peanut who?
Peanut Puring, actually.
So are you guys trying to follow after? I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. So what are you trying to do?
Yes, I
Yes.
think we're all
Okay, so he's basically letting you guys know what's going on, and then you're gonna try to follow after her.
Yeah.
Um, you head out from the hall. Even considering the late hour, the walk across campus is unusually quiet. But as you round a corner, a flickering magical lantern illuminates several bewildered students standing in the path.
Are they the ones that she touched on the back?
Possibly.
Uh-huh.
That bitch.
Boys with the
You
touchy.
uh you did make a note of who she touched. Everybody is still in costume, so the best you can tell, you think it's the same three.
Right.
Does anybody have like I think it's remove curse. Some way to break
So
the
as you guys
no?
actually start to try to approach them, the students straight up start panicking. They're acting absolutely crazy. Anyone that saw the six students at Kalima Hall, so I know Wolf, I think, went up there. Um, you recognize these students. They are Lorehold apprentices, and you have seen them before. They were up sick during the preparations for the ball.
Have you all come and grabbed me to tell me what's going on?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
we would have
they
because
grabbed
said
you
they
on the
did.
way
They
out.
said they gathered everybody.
okay, cool. Because I have a spell.
Okay.
Each humanoid within 20
I,
foot radius centered on me, or a point I choose, needs to make a charisma saving throw, as I am going to calm the fuck down, is what I'm going to tell them.
Even me?
um,
Yeah, everybody's gonna. If you're in the radius, yes. I don't mean to put us in the radius, but if I have to, I will.
What is
so
it?
you do this.
A charisma
Um,
save?
it does not work.
Are you serious?
Does not work.
I am
Yep.
dead serious. You put this on them, they are still panicking. One of them is screaming, "No, you can't take me!" Uh, but then you hear one saying, "This isn't the way to Archale Hall. What are you doing?" Um, like they're hollering out things like that, and they are not calming down despite your spell.
Wow, I don't even get a wisdom save.
I don't have a sleep spell. Does anybody have a way of
So
sleeping them?
Is that what we want to
Wait,
do? We want to
what?
sleep them?
Oh, sleep.
I almost said what
Well, if
constitutes
calming
a
them isn't
wisdom.
working, I think sleeping them might be a good choice.
Uh,
I think any spell we put them on them, we're just not going to be able to do because stuffs.
Stuffs. Okay.
Yeah. Um, can can we just hit them over the head?
No one
Sure.
knock them out.
Yeah, just knock them
We
out.
can non-lethally knock them out, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
or, and hear me out, fireball.
I mean, Reggie, I am for that 100,000%. I really am. Just not on actual students.
Okay, I've got something called hypnotic pattern.
Really?
That might work.
That
Let's
that
try it.
You create a twisting pattern of colors that leads to the. Oh, I can just throw it in the
I can
chat
try and
thing.
restrain them all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
there you
gonna
go.
ask Red if Wolf, do you have your big old hit stick with you? Is it hidden
A
somewhere
big old.
in your pocket of pockets there?
I'm always carrying my rapier, if that's the question.
Yeah. That is the question.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
But do we need to fight them, or
Hold on.
I'm
I gotta roll.
I'm
Let me.
hoping we don't, but like if we do, it is just to put them into an unconscious state. I'm not trying to kill them.
No, we're not trying to hurt them even, just want to knock them out. No,
Yeah, I mean,
donk on the head.
well, I can try and restrain them all where they're standing, and then we can zap them with stuff.
So,
Yeah.
two of them pass on your spell, Reggie. The other one fails.
I love
Um,
I love how Reggie gets to roll, but I don't get to roll.
yeah, I'll tell you why later.
Whatever. It's because they've
Because
seen me
Uh,
calm
do it.
emotions doesn't
Wizard,
have any
you're not a
effect.
wizard.
They may not have emotions.
Well, it's kind of probably a curse, isn't it?
no,
What
Um,
about
it's because
dispel?
they're on.
so,
It's because they're on
so
LSD, and that's why hypnotic pattern works so well.
the one who
Maybe.
failed, he's basically being knocked unconscious, right? I'm reading this correctly.
Not unconscious, just
He's in a
charmed.
stupor. Like he's conscious, but like if somebody shook him, he would.
Incapacitated.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
he's
trying to make sure
basically
I get this.
staring up at the hypnotic pattern, like, "Whoa, dude!"
Can I
But
try
if
oh,
to
someone
cast?
like grabs him and shakes him, then they'd be like, "Oh,
So that one, when it becomes incapacitated, uh, you actually see that they kind of come to their senses, and
Nice.
they're not really. It's like you can see the effects of something wearing off.
Can I
Hmm.
try
Whatever
dispel magic on
whatever
one of the
happened.
others?
That's what I
I
was
mean,
trying to think of earlier. Dispel magic.
I want to try and dispel magic on one of the others that didn't fall for the hypnotic pattern. See if that has any effect.
oops, sorry, I had to sneeze.
No, no sneezing for you.
Sorry, I know. Outside all day. What do you expect? Freaking pollen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you use it on whichever one you use it on, I'll have to roll a. No, I don't. I don't have to roll a save or nothing, do I? Okay, I was checking. So the one that you used it on uh seems to it seems to work.
Okay, then I'll do it
Then the
again on
third,
the other one.
that's fine. The third one was still panicking.
Yeah, I'll just use it
Uh,
again.
so as that third one is calming down, you actually see that they drop something.
Mhm.
It appears to be like a piece of a golden scroll. If you would
Okay.
like to try to see what it is, I need an
Yep.
investigation check.
Investigation! Doink! Oh, for God's sake.
Wasn't her
Investigation.
whole costume golden scrolls?
Whose costume?
The
The
Dean
dean?
Tullis?
dean. Yeah, the dean was all golden scrolls because I was like, hey,
Yeah.
she stole my idea because, while mine isn't golden scrolls, it was all the scrolls and potions, elixirs, and stuff from the book that we got from her office.
Give me that, and I'll look at it. I don't know what it is.
So you're picking up the scroll, or are we just looking at it on the ground?
I'll pick it up.
Oh, if you pick it up, you pick it up, yeah. What is that +3 that you got? Guidance? Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
guides.
Wolf
It's my
is
own
actually
guidance. Yeah.
able to, yeah, that's fine. I was just wondering what it was. Um, the You actually recognize that little piece of paper as a ripped piece of Dean Tullis's masquerade dress.
Masquerade, paper
So
face
yes, Reggie,
masquerade.
that was her costume.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then. Why did they have that? Why did they have that? Can I ask them? Why do you have a piece of the dean's gown?
Where'd she go?
And are you okay? What happened?
Oh,
Masquerade. Paper face. Parade.
It's Brittany's
when
fault.
you question any of them, they're all going to give you the same kind of answer. They're going to tell you that Dean Tullis requested that they assist her with an errand at Archaeo Memorial Hall. But on the way, a strange headache left them dazed. And once one of them actually reached out to the dean for help, snagged her dress, but she left them.
Rude.
And that's all they can tell you.
Left them for dead.
Right. So what are you doing from here? Are you going to follow her? Are you, or are you
Yes. The
going to?
Archaeo Hall.
Yes, I actually, I think this is a good point for us to take a little breaky break because I had to pee. So,
Breaky break.
a breaky break.
before we leave to go to Archeo Hall.
What ritual spell are you going to cast?
I'll tell you when I've cast it.
Oh, okay. Brittany, I love that black screen, man. It's great. There we go.
I'll be patient.
What black screen?
Have you met me? I'm not patient.
Black screen.
It's not black anymore.
Well,
I'll fix it.
She had darkness on. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to block out your map again.
Come to see you again.
So you know that Archeo Memorial Hall is actually the primary administrative building on Lorehold's campus. This is actually where Tullis's office is.
Yeah, we've been there.
Uh,
We've been in
right.
there.
We've been all up in their guts.
So
Mhm.
her office is actually in the Dean's Wing. The Dean's Wing occupies a portion of the first floor of the hall. It's mostly offices and portions of the extensive historical archives. So you've seen all this before. Whew, I just sneezed. Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. I managed to cover my mic. So hold on. Like I'm going. Okay, I was going cross-eyed for a second because I was crying. Okay. Uh, a double door opens onto a stately. Let's see. Where are we at? Right here. This is where you're coming in at. So a double door opens onto a stately carpeted hall hung with unlit lamps and fine portraits. There are doors to either side of the entrance, a double door in each wall halfway along the hall, and a single door at the far end down here. As you guys are kind of walking through here, the portraits that are hanging depict past deans of Lorehold, and you've heard that they're actually invested with a measure of their spirits.
firstly, not all of us are walking into this place. I'm
Fair
going to be
point.
flying,
If you're
and
flying, then they see it too.
Reggie is going to be hovering 3 feet above the ground on a floating desk
Yeah.
because
I've had such a great time with Peanut.
because he likes floating. So I want him to float a bit longer. So
Okay.
you've got that for an hour.
I feel like I'm floating. Oh wait, I am floating. Weird.
And a beam of light with you.
If you guys actually enter the hall and make it past like I don't know 10 feet down the hall, the portraits actually start to watch you and are whispering to each other.
Oh no!
Because that's not
Oh.
creepy at all.
What are you whispering about?
Mm-hmm.
Holly,
You can't ask
put
them
that light
what
out.
they're saying.
Yes, put out the bloody light.
Puts out the bloody light.
Oh, come on. You had to have seen Rocket Man.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I believe so.
man. Close
I
the
saw the
bloody door.
Rocketeer. That's a different movie.
The Elton John movie. Didn't watch.
I do like that actor though. He's very good.
Anyways,
Is anybody else? Who are we
Can we
missing?
talk
Wolf.
to the portraits and be like, "Hey, what are you whispering about?"
If you talk to them, they stop their whispering, but they do not reply right away. Um, one of them eventually speaks up and demands to know what business you have in the Dean's Wing.
she sent us here. Duh.
Yeah, we're looking for the dean.
No,
Yeah.
we're not looking for the dean. The dean sent us here.
She asked us to
We're
come
bringing
here.
you
Yeah.
the piece of her missing dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
See?
Here.
And then we'll point to Wolf, who's apparently holding it, because I didn't want to pick that up.
You
I
need to
thought I
give me a
picked it up. I give
persuasion
it Wolf.
check.
Ooh, am I persuasive? Ooh,
Who
I'm
has to
just
give a
relying
persuasion
on
check?
charisma.
Anyone that's trying to
Wolf.
persuade
Let
them.
Reggie do it.
Yeah, because I was.
Oh, Wolf did it. He
Good
was
Oh,
job,
smarter
wow.
than
Wolf.
you. That's funny. So you actually convinced them that you belong there. So they, uh, the one that responded to you said, just goes, fine, fine, then be on with your business, and they go back to not paying attention to you guys. But the whispering stops.
Why do I keep rolling with advantages? Do I have something clicked on that I shouldn't?
Yeah, but you can roll with advantage all the time if you choose to. You
Right.
just take
I
the
roll
one on
like
the
that every
left.
time.
Just take the
Okay.
roll on the left. It makes it easier.
Mhm.
Coolio. I just thought I had something clicked on. I don't see anything.
That's the way I have it set up, and I mean, I just
Oh,
that way if I do
I
get
do have
advantage,
guidance
it's already
clicked on.
there.
I
You
don't
just
imagine I have guidance
look at
anymore,
it,
so turn that off.
So where are you guys heading into? You got door here, up here, up here. Which way are you going? And
Um,
Wolf, your token's not on the board unless I'm just completely missing you.
what do you want to do? Do you want to go straight on, or do you want to go in the side doors?
Well, I think the first place we should go is her office. That seems like the logical place to check.
Do we know
So
where
are we
that
looking
is?
for the
Then?
dean again?
Can I do a perception check based off of smell to see if I can smell books?
Smell books.
Yeah, or parchment. Because I'm assuming that would be like where the library is or where she's studying. Because you remember she was doing a lot of studying.
Yeah, but she was studying the. Oh,
Right, but she had to have books to be able to do that, right? Or parchment of some kind.
don't know. I thought she was just studying the orb itself. Don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I don't mind going where the books are.
So you're trying to smell for the books, like what she was wearing?
Yes, the pages, like if we could follow that, yeah.
Um, you
But
attempt it, but they're like everything in here kind of smells like that.
okay,
So it doesn't really,
cool.
right? So like there are historical archives here.
Hey guys, I'm
So
going
you can't
to
really tell if you can't tell if you're picking up her or those. It's kind of hard for you to distinguish.
yeah.
Listen, I've
Before
got
we
locate creature, which I'm happy to cast, but maybe we should just look for her because this is just a building, right? So if we just look in the building, and then if we can't find her, then we cast locate creature and we try and pin her down.
So I want to spend a minute while you guys are doing that because you should be able to hear me and do this.
Motivational speech, Rooney.
You address your ally, staff, or innocent bystanders. I choose 5 creatures within range that can hear me. For the duration, each affected creature gains 5 temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws.
All right then.
It has advantage on the next attack roll it makes if you are hit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend the next minute while you guys are in there searching around, just kind of talking to you guys, telling you guys how great you are, how pretty you are. Those rapiers couldn't be any sharper than you got them. You're doing a great job. Go find the
Like
stuffs.
Reggie blushes.
I blush
So
too, but you can't see it under my
right?
feathers,
Which way are you going?
thankfully.
Well, so we have been to her office before, right?
We have
Yes.
I think we should go there first. That's my vote.
Oh, this is where the dean's office is that we've been to before.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, well, yeah, we know that
you
is
would
then.
know that if you want to go straight to her office, you have to come this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that then.
So if you enter in through here at the door at the end of the hallway, you actually enter into the reception room. A simple desk faces a pair of uncomfortable looking benches in this sparse hexagonal reception room. 6 polished wooden doors lead from the room, one in each wall. So you're actually up here now.
We're in the office? Is she in there?
That's not her office. That's the reception room.
Oh,
I mean, you guys are. I'm still doing
Oh.
my 1 minute speech.
no, you've done that. Come on.
Okay, cool.
That happened already.
It takes.
Or
We're
I wouldn't have been able to believe
walking
it.
and we're walking.
Well, I
You're
mean,
floating and you're floating.
Some of us are
it
So
floating.
does
you would
not
know
say that
that
I have to be standing still.
these offices here are all Dean's offices, but you would know that this one right here is hers.
I'm just gonna go in
Kick
because
in the
I've
door.
been here.
And I cast
All right.
fireball.
If you walk up to it, there's a bronze nameplate that says Augusta Tolleth, Dean of Order. The desk in this office is barely visible beneath heaps of books, papers, and knickknacks. Every shelf in one of the rooms, and one of the room 3 chairs has similar burdens. This it's very messy and unoccupied. She is not in here.
Of course, she's not here.
So we keep looking.
Investigation.
As you guys enter into her office, I assume you're all going in there.
Yay.
Who's that?
The a hold on, I gotta go back to see what it's called. It's an invisible stalker. It
Oh my
serves
god.
as Jane's guardian, and it's been watching you.
Of course it has, because you know we
We
Perfect.
rotate.
can't, we can't see it then if it's an invisible stalker. Because they're,
Invisible.
invisible.
That doesn't seem fair.
No,
Summit.
it doesn't.
Hold on. I done broke it.
I don't even have see. I do have see invisibility. I haven't learned it for today. Shit.
Always
Oh,
letting
I
us down.
do.
Obviously,
have fairy
it's
fire.
invisible, but like it attacks you, so like you're gonna know it's there. I showed it on the map for the sake of y'all knowing that something is there. But yes, it is.
Okay, then I will use
And I
fairy
can't. I
fire.
done broke this other one. I can't seem to get rid of it, so just ignore it.
I will use fairy
Hold on.
fire in the space bit in front of us.
I fixed it. Okay. Do what now?
I'm going to use fairy fire on the space in front of us.
Okay, like right
So,
here.
well, not getting us, but in that, what is it?
Outside the door. Yeah, I get what you did.
So a 20-foot cube. So from here to over to there. And then like just a proper, cuboid type of thing.
Yep. So give me initiative rolls. It
Initiative.
rolled an 8.
Who does that?
Oh yeah, it's attacks you.
Apparently we do.
I don't do initiative rolls.
Apparently neither do
Oh,
I.
I didn't click on my token. Jeez. So haven't played in so long.
No, I'm not doing much better, Peanut.
No. You go before me, though.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Reggie. Oh, Reggie smashed it.
Floating
8
disc
invisible
helps.
stalkers. Should do.
I float like a butterfly.
Sting like a
Sting
bee.
like a
Time
bee.
to sting like a bee.
ADHD at its finest, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You're also 3 feet
All
high
right.
in the air.
So let me see. They do technically give them.
You still use your own movement speed.
I thought I felt taller.
Yep.
So lonely.
I'm gonna say it does technically surprise you. It's gonna miss. I was gonna say, Peanut, what's your AC?
My
Disadvantage.
AC is rubbish. It's 11.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay, well, it rolled a 10, so it didn't hit you. That was
Okay.
its surprise attack. You guys know it's there, and so now it is Reggie's
Surprise.
turn.
I'm higher up though, so it might not even reach me. I'm gonna go with 10 feet
Oh,
up
it attempted is basically the
because I
point.
did fly into
It
here.
tried.
Yep.
Okay. Reggie.
Reggie,
It's not.
Reggie, he's our man. He can't do it. No one can. Yay,
Hmm?
Reggie.
Yay,
He's
I
supposed to
won.
be the cheerleader amongst us.
Is he? Pretty sure I won that
Yes.
bet.
Okay. It might be good to have an ally, so I'm gonna try to make it our friend.
I'll give you some music,
Except that it didn't.
even though it sounds like a medieval battle.
Why is it? Oh, I see. Cast at what level? Doesn't really matter because I only have 2 spell slots. Why is this being stupid?
Because
Just
it hates
cast the
you.
damn spell.
Because
Because it
Boom. There we
hates
go.
hates you.
in the face.
Try to charm it.
Okay,
Archie's
well,
so
it apparently
charming.
gets advantage, which is funny. If you were fighting it, it gets advantage. What the heck? That's like,
Well, I mean, that
Because
does
it's,
make sense. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because it's invisible.
oh, well, it rolls an 11.
It's our friend now.
Would have hit me.
Let's see.
Is it our friend?
He charmed it.
But is it our friend, Reggie? Or is it your friend?
It's my
Oh, that's
friend, and I'm your friend.
uneventful
So,
right there.
Do we
Um,
see invisible creatures? Because I don't think they can.
it became visible. I thought it became visible when it attacked us. No?
It
Yes.
depends. If however many things were in that square, shall I draw the square?
I could have this
1, 2.
wrong, but I played it as yes, it's invisible. I just showed it so that the map so you would be able to see it, obviously. Um, but it did attempt to slam Peanut, which I would assume would give away its location.
I don't think so. Well,
So, giving away
I
its
cast
location is different than. So, normally, if you're invisible and you make an attack, then you become visible.
when
I
something
don't know
tried
what
to
it's like
attack
for
me.
invisible stalkers,
I
though.
cast fairy
It
fire, so anything inside that purple square would have needed to make a roll or become glittering and
oh, I
sparkling.
forgot to
And
roll, didn't I? Well, either way, it's fine. Because he charmed it, but all it tells me, Reggie, is that the stalker is invisible. That's all it gives me on the character sheet. So I was just kind of playing with it as a, you would be able to kind of gauge its yeah, you can't see it, but you would kind of try to guess its location based on what just happened. But if she casted fairy fire, like you I think you would be able to do what you just did. Is
Because if it's verified, you can see it now.
right.
Right.
So you've charmed it, and that was a very uneventful fight, but you charmed it, and it's friendly now, so it's going to stop attacking you. But this is actually the wings like guardian, and it is because you were in the dean's wing after hours, basically without permission to be here. Regardless of any justification you feel like you may have, you were
oh,
in the
oh,
building after hours, so that's why it attacked.
okay. Yeah, because I just took a peek at the monster manual, and it does remain invisible when it attacks. So,
Yeah,
uh,
Unless Fairy Fire's going, which
literally,
it is going.
literally just sending that to Brittany.
Right?
Excuse
okay, but I went before Peanut.
I thought Peanut
Oh,
did it as a reaction.
yeah, she did. She did it as a
Oh,
reaction
okay,
to
okay,
its attack.
cool.
That's
All
why,
right,
yeah, that's why it fell the way it did.
and we're
But yeah,
all
you
good. We're
you
all-
technically did go first.
Mhm.
But because it attacked her as a surprise attack, it was a reaction to what it did because it basically attacked whoever was last in the door, and she was in the door right there first. So, anyways,
Okay, so it
it stops
is.
attacking you, and you are still in Dean Tullis's office. So tell me what you want to do.
So it is friendly to us, but like we can't really order it around. You
No, you
know.
can't, and you can't. I mean, you can kind of see it now, but no, you can't really do anything with it. But it stopped attacking you.
Yeah. So it'll be friendly to us for an hour. It won't attack us, but we can't make it attack her, which was what I was kind of hoping for. But
No, I don't know that we
Right?
need it to attack her because it. Do we know if it will alert her that we're
She is
there?
not. It. You don't know. Um. Obviously, I'm gonna tell you as players, your character doesn't know this, but no, it does not alert her. So,
uh,
but your character may actually still have that concern, but as players, I'm telling you that no, it doesn't.
Right.
It's
Do we
character already
do we know anything about these creatures?
with the
actually,
invisible stalker.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, hey,
me. Don't
buddy,
remember a test.
can you show us where Dean Tullis is?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it doesn't actually know.
I was gonna say the same thing, Wolf. I don't remember a test on this.
Yeah, I don't know that you would know much about these creatures. You probably heard of them, but your knowledge is probably very, very limited on them.
Okay.
Um, but if you do talk to it, like it's not gonna, it
This
doesn't
is so
act like
cold.
that. However, you are standing in her office, so I mean, you can see what you can find.
Yep. I guess so.
If you would like to spend time sifting through her papers, give me an investigation check, and I will see if you find anything.
I don't want to sift through her papers.
I want to look for anything I can find in this room.
I want to look for like trap doors or um books that will pull apart and then reveal a secret passageway. That's what I want to look for.
We'll stick a pin in that.
Okay.
Because Peanut
Yep.
uh succeeded. So you actually spend about 10 minutes going through the papers that are like on her desk and in the chairs and such. Like I said, it's very, very messy in here. You discover log entries from Dean Tullis's last expedition to the Fortress Badlands. And these are some following notes that you find that kind of stand out among them. And I know you're going to type them. So I will try to say it where you can type it. Um,
Okay.
discovered glass relic today. Construction unlike other Badlands antiquities. Further study required. I think y'all have
Antiquities.
actually found some of this before.
Construction unlike other antiquities, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other Badlands antiquity. Further study required. I think you may have some of this already.
I think we do.
Like, yeah. So, excuse me. Sorry, I'm choking on my food.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Convinced the glass orb doesn't originate from the Badlands inhabitants. More modern? Question mark. Magic is
Yeah,
strange.
I remember
Okay,
finding that
so
before.
I think y'all got some of these. So I'm not gonna read every single one of them because I think y'all found some of this before. But you have found that. Um, as a reminder, I know y'all seen this part before. That the very final note on the back of that log says "home again, home again, home again, home again," like over and over again, and it repeats like a bunch of times on the very back of the log.
That is
And
when
right, and
the home again, the handwriting changed, and
yeah, the
we checked that
handwriting
out with
doesn't match.
Mergax's. Yeah,
Right.
and it matched Mergax's diary that we found.
So
The
you found that.
handwriting.
Um, Contrary to what you think may be in this room, that you look, Lisbeth, you
Yeah.
do not find any secret passageways inside this office.
I don't believe you. There's no way she's being able to get in and out unless she's like me. She have the ability to portal?
You don't
Maybe
know
it'll
that, but
teleport, or
just for the sake of like being that person, I said inside this room.
Inside. Oh, okay. She did say inside this room, so I'll move to a different room.
Okay. That's fine, but I'm just saying you gotta like that's I was very specific, said in this room.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the dean's records room. Ancient books and flaking scrolls fill the racks, lining the walls. It's very,
Girl,
very musty.
I thought you said
A
eat
large,
shit. I was like, eat what now? Okay.
ancient, ancient. Okay. A large case stands along the wall opposite the door. Uh, if you look through this, this room holds documents that are detailing the research of Lorehold's deans, both past and present. Uh, while some of this work here kind of like so like say you're looking through it, Elizabeth, you would be fascinated by some of what you see as far as like historical discoveries, but there's not really much value um to any of it. It's not really useful to you guys. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Yeah, that's a nat
everybody.
one.
You just don't see shit, Elizabeth.
I found my shoe, y'all. It's great. I don't know how it got in here, but you know.
Why are you wearing odd ones?
Peanut, you actually
Hello.
hold on. I thought this.
Do we
Is it
all
secret?
roll
I thought
perception
I
or
heard
just
somebody outside my door. I think it's my neighbor, but it scared me for a second. Okay. They're not outside my door. I think they're in their yard, but it's close enough. I heard it. You actually see that in the north wall. You kind of walk up and examine the bookcase and find a secret door.
Oh.
secret?
Can anyone check for traps?
No, but I can go through the door. Open it on the other side.
um. Okay.
What about you, Wolf? What can you do besides the disguise kit? Um, can you like pick locks and stuff?
Is it locked?
I'm gonna do detect magic
It is not locked.
on it.
They just haven't opened it.
We were wondering if it has traps.
I
Mm-hmm.
know. I've just had to have it opened it, but it's not locked.
Let's see if there's a because she's magical, isn't she? I'm gonna see if there's a magical trap on it.
There is. It is under the effect of an alarm spell.
Oh, I've got one with dispel magic left. could do that. Right. Nino, Nino, Nino.
Okay.
Does it go away?
Yeah, you're going to dispel the alarm that is on it.
Yep.
Are you opening the door
Once we've dispelled
now?
the alarm, yeah.
Right. Now that the spelled magic taking place. That's why I wasn't saying anything, Reggie, because I was like, there's a spell on it. Like, just haven't opened the door, but I wasn't saying that. I knew what you were doing, which is smart. You guys are smart. Um, when you open the door, you find a 6 foot tall, about 4 foot wide, carved wooden frame that is hanging against the wall inside. Within the frame swirls dense gray fog. It appears Lisbeth would recognize it that as a portal.
Y'all, I couldn't find the stupid trapdoor. I found my shoe, but that's a portal.
But like you would know, like you would know that's a portal.
So, question, because I know it's a portal, can I tell where it goes?
What would you roll to see for that?
History or Arcana?
Um, History's not going to work for you because where it goes, you've never been before, and you wouldn't have any knowledge of it. So, I guess I'm just going to take the stance that you probably wouldn't be able to tell,
Okay, cool.
only because it's not. If you had knowledge of this place, then I would say yes, but because this is somewhere you've never been or even heard of,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you would be able to pinpoint it.
Can we put our face in it?
You can walk through it if you want to.
um,
So, I
It's
don't.
pretty. It's 6 foot tall. Remember that. You can fly through it, walk through it, duck your head and go in it,
mhm.
but you can go in this thing. 6 foot tall, 4 foot wide. Pretty big frame.
I'm quite concerned now that I've used all 3 of my 3rd level spells,
Yeah, yeah.
but not enough that I don't want to go in.
So, I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna walk in because I feel confident that I'm okay. Yoink.
So I will follow you. If you're going in, I'm going in with you.
I am.
Come on, boys.
Um.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, I'm
hey,
going.
Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if we portal bond for the day?
Oh man, this is the best day ever. I had a date with Peanut to the dance, and now you want a portal bond with me? I'm king of the world.
Are you aware, Reggie, what portal bonding does?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna just link it so you can read it. But basically, as an action, I can teleport you to me to get you out of trouble, or teleport myself to you to help you get out of trouble.
That's cool. I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be something bad,
No, 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 no. It's actually really
just the way you
cool.
said it.
Well,
What's
'cause
your armor class, Reggie?
Good question.
he shouldn't be up front
Uh,
fighting anyways, but he seems to be up there with Wolf fighting all the time. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, uses them as a meat
is
shield.
13, and then I usually cast. I have
Shield,
mage armor,
mage armor.
or I have some kind of
Also, if we get separated,
invocation. Armor of shadows. I can cast mage armor on myself at will. So
Nice.
also if we get separated, I'll always be able to find you.
Shame Will's not in the party.
I know, right? It's because he's wearing that red shirt.
Wearing a red shirt.
Yeah, you know the guy wearing the red shirt always dies first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are all stepping through it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well,
Okay.
only the ladies have said yes so far.
Well, I thought I heard Wolf say. Maybe not.
Really?
Maybe I'm dreaming
Maybe I
it.
missed it.
You're dreaming about Wolf? Ooh.
I'm
Oh!
dreaming about what you said. Sorry, I
Are you
sneezed.
two coming through, boys?
Yeah, I said I was.
Okay,
No, okay, it was Reggie
I
that
didn't
said he
hear.
was.
There you go.
No. Okay, they're all going. You're all going through. The portal opens into a richly decorated library filled with floor-to-ceiling shelves packed with books and archaeological relics. Four long work tables occupy the room's center, each covered with papers and dirt-encrusted stonework. Stone statues of dragons stare from between the shelves, and at the room's far end, wingback chairs face crackling fireplace. And hold on, dude,
This sounds amazing.
damn it. The portal comes out as to what is oh, the the dean's repository. But you guys would have never been here before. You don't know. Goodness. But
The Dean's repository.
yes,
And
it's
we're
basically a spacious extra-dimensional library. And the way you just came through is the um, only way into this place.
and it's like this door here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would come in about if it would let me paint. What the heck? Oh, no wonder. Like there. So yeah, you're in the right spot.
Cool.
When you enter, Dean Tolis is sitting in one of the chairs by the fireplace when you arrive. She is gazing into the orb, which she is holding in her hands. And
You two
let's see what it
put
is.
yourselves on the map, dudes. Duty McDude faces.
Yeah.
Why are these maps all so white?
I don't know.
Because Brittany wanted them to
That's
be
great.
white.
It's a great question. I didn't make these.
No, no, you didn't. But you could have changed the background.
I sure didn't. And when she looks up and sees you guys as you enter, her face lit by the eerie green light of the glass orb that she's holding, she says, "You shouldn't have come. Ancient ones, take them." And then four of the statues around the room respond to her, their eyes flaring with amber light. And then hopefully it's gonna take me a minute to get these off the gem layer.
Do not forget, you guys still have 5 temporary hit points.
I marked it on my character sheet, and there's a spread
I did too.
because I knew I would forget.
So four of the corner statues animate. They are spirit statue mascots. They are obeying her commands. And let me get their character sheet open. And then that gummit, click on the right thing. Give me
Did you
initiative.
You just dadgummited?
That's right. We just rolled initiative. So greedy.
I know,
She's
but
one.
we
Wolf
got new
got
people here,
Wolf
so
got our 4 this time. Reggie got a 19 again.
Rolling high.
That's because you're floating.
Yeah.
I rolled the same as the boss lady. What's her dex?
Not the boss lady. That spirit statue.
Okay, what's their dex?
Their dex is 9.
So they'll go first.
Okay. I gave you a 17 point. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, the is actually not fighting you. She's activated these things, but she's not actually in the turn order. Um,
Are we to assume she
And
isn't gonna fight us?
technically higher than a 0.14.
hold on.
Yes, because if
Yeah,
she
yeah,
had
I lied to you.
done the tiebreaker,
There she is. She's in the turn order place. There you go. She rolled a 9. You said the spirit statue would go first.
yes, before me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
So just click on them and make yours say 17.2. Or that.
I had already entered it. But that's fine. I just was doing something that was higher than yours. Okay. What happened to the music?
I haven't heard it the whole day.
It was playing earlier.
There we go. Now I hear it.
It sounds like a medieval battle though. It's like the only one I could
Sure
find,
does.
so it's better. It's better than nothing.
This is true.
Uh, okay, Reggie, what you doing?
I am going to Eldritch Blasto somebody. Probably this guy nearest me. Oh wait.
This one on the
You
right.
know what? Hold on a second.
No, tell me, Reggie. Tell me what.
Well, I need to, like, I'm gonna cast Eldritch or the Mage Armor on myself first, but I thought I could do it without needing to take an action to do it. But now I can't find it. God damn. There it is. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a. Okay, no, so it still takes an action. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Poor Will, man. I
What?
don't know. He keeps
Okay.
casting at will, and the poor man.
Oh, he's
Give
okay.
mage armor. He
Mm.
He's a pretty
sacrificed
powerful.
himself for the other.
He's a pretty powerful warlock anyway, and he will, so he'll be okay.
That's my action.
Okay. Who's next? It is the spirit statue. Let me see what they can even do. That's boring. Okay. Let's see. Measure. No. Okay. That one can only get like right there. That one gonna go here. Gonna go there. I'm gonna go
That's
there.
what you want.
Okay, so only 2 of them can actually do something. One of them is going to try to slam Wolf with that one. The other one's going to try to slam Reggie. So a 23 for Wolf. I assume that hits.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me see. Does it roll the damage? No, it did not. Yeah, it did.
Or
4
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Ooh,
Does a
I still
16
have
Reggie?
1 temporary hit point.
Yeah, with Mage Armor I'm at 14, so that
Okay,
hits.
so but it only does 3, so
Still have 2
uh,
temporary hit
that is
points.
their that is their turn though. Elizabeth, it's yours.
I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they like you either.
I don't think they.
it matters.
I think they're just constructs that are just doing what they've been told to do.
Oh wait. Oh wait. I may have a thing.
I
Do I have
think.
a thing?
All right. I'm gonna do this as a bonus action. I am gonna cast Portal Touch, and right here,
Hmm?
right here in an unoccupied space, right there, is where that portal is going to be open. Essentially, I can reach through it and touch somebody on the other side of that portal and heal them while I go do stupid stuff.
Okay, where'd you say the portal is gonna be?
It's the blue line
Right at
that's
the
on
bottom.
there.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Where you've got it, there's writing on mine, so I missed it. Okay.
I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna cast a spell. Word of Radiance. Word of
On
Radiance.
that thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does it just do damage? Let's go to a Constitution save there. Okay.
Maybe not. I just realized that's further down than I want it. Hold on. Hold on. Can
Well,
I
I
what?
credit the con save anyway, so
I can't move it. Why won't it let me move the color?
I don't know.
Only
Let
the
me move it
DM
there,
can move it. It's dumb, but
please.
that's how Roll20
No,
works.
no, no, that's not what I wanted.
There.
It
Does
won't
that
let me
work?
move it either.
Is that 30
That's
feet?
Meh,
weird.
meh, meh, meh.
Yeah, that's 30 feet.
you can move it. You have to highlight it like you do with your token.
I tried, it wouldn't let me. So, but like the circle is where my portal is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm getting it. Hold on.
It's all good.
Oh my god.
I got it. Look, watch. Bloop.
Bloop.
Yeah, I got it too. I figured it out.
Uh-huh.
It was I have something on my map right there, so I think what is on there for me was interfering with it, but I figured out how to get around it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still within 30 feet.
So did you do the word of radiance or not?
I did, but you passed, so you're good.
Okay. Peanut, your turn.
It's a cantrip, so it's one of those all or nothings.
Right. But you can
Um,
use it all the time.
Peanut is going to. She's going to reach into her grey bag of tricks and she's going to roll a d8 and see what comes out. This could be funny or it could be really rubbish. Oh,
Giant elk.
oh, oh, there you go. So I'm going to throw a giant elk at the dude next to Reggie. Oh, not on Reggie. And then the giant elk will take his turn on my turn. And he's going to ram. Wait, does he do a ram or hooves? If he moves at least 20 feet and then hits it with a ram, target takes an extra 2d6 damage. I didn't think of that. I already cast it there, so never mind. Okay,
Can
it does
charge
that.
somebody else.
Do a ram on him.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
On this one.
8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm still gonna stay there, but I'm floating like 10 feet up. But for now, I'll stay there because I'm close to the nice circle of niceness. Although, if I move away, I won't need it. Probably just move up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's
I'll
it.
go up another 10 feet. Yeah.
All right, it is the dean's turn.
Ding, 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 ding. I think of the dean from Community when I hear the word
Me
dean.
too.
It was great though. I like the Carol of the Bells song that they did, where they just all sang their own names.
She cast a force barrier. Magically creates a wall of translucent golden forest within 90 feet of herself. So she's gonna put it like right in front of her, in between these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Can you draw it
basically,
out so I can see it? Sorry.
oh boy. Let's see, how does it say 30 feet? Why is it not showing nothing? Oh, that
Vertical or
there it is.
horizontal plane up to 30 feet on a side or a 10-foot radius. She can do a 10-foot radius around herself. A hemispherical dome with a floor. If she wants to.
Yeah, I just basically was doing a straight line right there. But she's gonna put it in front of her.
Oh, we can walk around that.
Right, but that's she knows that, but
Okay.
she's
What a really useless spell.
let's try to see.
She could have completely put herself in a little force barrier igloo, but she did a little line instead. Weirdo.
Yeah, I'm gonna close this.
Not too smart.
Hold on. Is that 10 feet from her? I put too far out, didn't I?
No, that's 10 feet.
Okay. Basically, mm, it's gonna
From,
be like
from the line.
this way. Something like that. We're making a square because my drawing skills aren't great. Okay, that's our turn. Wolf, your turn.
30. Mm-mm. Where's my mouse? Where'd it go? Oh, it's because I'm not on that button.
Your cat ate
There we
it.
go. So I'm going to disengage bonus action. Step over here near Reggie, and I will attack that thing.
Okay.
Mm, so advantage because I'm with somebody. And
Yeah, the 25
20
hits. The
sneak
9 did
and
not.
8
Oh, well,
piercing
yeah, you killed it.
because I am a rogue.
Nice.
Mhm.
Daddy.
Peanut, I whispered you.
Who?
Oh, there we go.
I responded to yours.
I saw it
I.
just as I was looking back over at it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Wolf? Or is that it?
I don't ignore whispers.
That's my whole turn.
Checked
Okay.
him yesterday.
Reggie.
All right. So Wolf kindly murdered the one that was on me. So I will murder the one that was on him, or try to, with my Eldritch Blasto. Oh, actually, I've got two Eldritch Blastos at 5th level, so I will aim one um, at this guy and another one at Lisbeth, my portal bonded friendo.
Okay.
It's diagonal to get advantage, so I would have gone on the other side of him.
standing under an elk.
So that's the one that was on Wolf, the one near the door. And that's the one on Lisbeth.
Stab him.
Isn't that one dead?
I got one back. Okay.
This one.
The one on Lisbeth is not dead, no. We haven't done any
This
damage
one
to
and
that
this
one.
one. Those two.
They both hit.
Okay. Uh,
Just click where it says Eldritch Blast and it should do the damage.
so, on hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage. And then I have a weird little thing that lets me push them, I think.
Must be Warlock.
It's
When
part
you
of
hit
your
a
Eldritch
creature with
Blast.
an Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be able to push this guy like. Is there a way for me to draw?
Can't take
Or not
this guy
draw,
from me.
measure.
I mean, it'll be pushed
Yeah,
into
I
a
would push
melee
him.
range.
Yeah, that way. That's
You
what I
push
was
it that
thinking.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
This one too, like this way.
yeah. And as far as damage goes, we each take a d10. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice.
Eldritch Blast says +7 on it though. So is that
Right.
17?
Is it?
If you click where it says Eldritch Blast, it should
Yeah.
do it for you.
But you don't roll
I
a 10,
did
don't
that
you?
and it just rolled. It didn't. Oh, you mean? I see what you mean. Yeah.
Right there on
Yeah.
the thing, yeah, where it's
Pop that in the chat.
I don't like that.
No. Well, you rolled two
Also, that didn't
10s.
add the 7 either.
I did not have the 7 either.
Well, where's the +7 coming in?
Well, it says Eldritch Blast +7 on in the chat.
I
It
know.
means
So
+7 to hit.
Yeah, it's your +7 to hit, which is
Okay.
okay. Well,
Oh.
Okay.
we'll keep the 10.
Just stick with the double
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
10 for
that's fine.
each.
Spirit statutes less of this one. Yeah, everything. Yeah, it's good. Right back in front of you. Um, Gonna come right here. This one right here. Poor about to get attacked twice, but you know. One tried to hit you, a 19. The other tries to hit you, 14. I don't know if Tracy is.
19 will hit me.
Okay, so 6 bludgeoning, but I assume the 14 misses. And then the other one's gonna try to slam Reggie. Dang, Reggie, 17.
That's a hit.
Hey, at least they're not doing tremendous amounts of damage here. That is their turn, though. Y'all killed one of them. Elizabeth, your turn.
Man, they gained up on me good. Which is fine. They can do that. Because I'm going to do this spell. I think Constance did this once before.
Probably.
I'm going to take my shield and I'm going to put my hand on it and I'm going to imbue power into it and I'm going to attempt to hit a target.
Yeah, definitely done that.
Ooh, yeah.
A 22 definitely hits. Which one are you hitting? This one?
Well, it bounces.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Does that do the damage? There it is.
On a hit a turret.
It'll take 2d8 radiant damage, which is 5. Um,
It's like Captain
Both of
America's
them do?
shield.
it
That's
is.
very cool.
It is Captain America's shield. Yep. If you the first target make a melee attack against each target, so I have to hit him again. So I'll do that again for the second target. Ooh, DM's inspiration to hit him.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause
Cool. There you go. So
all right.
5 for the first one, 4 for the second one, and then it comes back to my hand.
And then she does that cool Captain America pose.
Yep. But my AC does go down by 2 until my next turn.
Okay.
After casting the spell, you lose your shield bonus to your AC until the start of your next turn.
All right. Anything else?
That is all.
All right, Peanut.
Peanut is going to. Don't want to use big spell because I want to save it for that silly woman.
And use little spelling instead of the
Going to use a
caps.
little spell. So I got my dude as well. So I'm going to use magic missile, which is 3 things. Do.
Are you hitting the same one?
I might as well go for one of each, I suppose.
All right. So the first one, guy down here.
Yeah. And then the left one, and then the right one, and then the giant alt's going to charge over to this dude here and do a big sound.
Say that
And
again?
then
Oh.
He's going to do charge, right?
You say so.
And then I'm going to ram him. So we'll take the extra 7 damage, or 7 extra 2d6 damage, it says. So I roll 2d6 just to be. Oh, 8, there you go. That's better.
So how that
So
reads for you, Bernie, where it says an extra 7 2d6 damage, 7 is the average.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I went, oh, that's more when I rolled an 8. So I don't know if a 15 is going to hit it. Does a 15 hit it?
It does.
Okay, then. So that's 11 plus 8, 19.
But what a
19 of the
14?
damages.
What a 14 if it hit?
He also needs a 14 strength save throw or be
Yes,
knocked prone.
a 14 does hit it. Oh,
A 14? Why is the 14?
So I was thinking about casting Bless before I took off up here and said, no, we won't need it. And then I rolled a 12 and had to blow my DM's inspiration die.
Oh, sorry.
Not your fault. Thanks, though.
You should be sorry.
It rolled a 19.
Rolled a 19, so he succeeded, and he is not prone. They are not prone. It is not
It
prone.
took 8. It took 11 bludgeoning.
Plus 8, 19 altogether.
Oh, killed that.
Took the extra 8 from the charge that I did because I ran at it,
Yay. The knocking prone didn't even matter. Killed it.
and it didn't knock him prone. But he still hit him for another 11 after, so, you know.
I missed the 8 part, so I was like, anyways.
It's all good.
Anything else?
I rolled 2d6, I got 2 4s and 8, which was the charge, and then the 11 was from the ram. From the elk. He's not a ram, he's an elk. But he did ram him.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, the end.
It is the Dean's turn.
He's going to move back now as well so that he can run over there in a bit after.
That's a force
Can
field
she
around
attack?
here.
Yeah, can she attack through that?
It depends on which way it's going through, but I think the spell specifically says no. Let me scroll back up.
I don't know what the spell is.
I mean, I'll
Force
click on this
barrier.
and see it again. It provides total cover, has AC and poison and psychic.
So yes, she can attack through it. It would specifically say no, they can't attack through it.
Right. Okay, I was trying to make sure I understood it right. Okay, because like she's gonna try to, but she can attack through it. But
So
anyways,
is she in a box or is she in a square?
It's
He's in a dome.
right.
Okay.
I can't draw it very well.
So she is factually in a cube. Okay. That's what I needed.
But if you're behind a wall of force, you can't cast spells through it.
Yes, you
It's
can.
horrific.
Because this is not a wall of force. This is a force barrier.
Force barrier, but I'm just wondering if.
It's not the same as a wall of force.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask for because the way that I'm reading this is like she can attack from behind it, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't like on my end because literally it's telling me she cast the force barrier. That's the first thing she does, but then she does this. Um,
Yeah, she can
instead of
cast through that because it is not wall of force. It is a force barrier, and force barrier is something completely different.
I thought
she
force
has
barrier though. I thought that.
I've never heard of force barrier. I've only heard of
I
wall of
thought
force.
force barrier disappeared when you use your action to do something else. Is that something different?
It's not reading that on the spell. Like,
no, it disappears if I cast force barrier itself again
Okay.
or within a minute. So it lasts a minute or until she uses this action again.
so
So an action itself and another action disappears.
Reggie, the reason you have not heard of force barrier before is because it is not a player accessible spell. This
Oh,
is
okay.
specific to this particular enemy.
Right. It does say that it's the language inside of the spell itself says professor and not like preacher or something like that.
Well, I just went to look it up on the compendium, and it's not the compendium either. So it is
Right.
not a player accessible spell, which means we'll never use it. So we have to go by the wording that's on there. And the way I
That's on
read it,
there.
is she can attack from inside the barrier.
So what she is going to try to do, you're the only one in.
Yep, bring it on.
Hold on. Hold on. No, she can attack the giant elephant.
But
So
like,
it's going to send
why?
one towards you. I did not mean to click that. Hold
hmm
on. That was the wrong thing. Multi attack. She has multi attack. Yes, so I clicked
Thanks.
the wrong thing. Repelling burst is what she's doing. It's twice. A 12 and a 10. I don't know what the elk's AC is, but I imagine it's higher than a 10. And I know a 12 does not hit.
Its AC is 14.
Lisbeth.
With it. So she completely misses on both of her attacks.
Yep.
Welcome. Wolf, it is your turn.
Get him, Wolf.
Yay.
Can I slow clap?
It makes you feel better.
Oh shit! I didn't actually do anything on my. Did I do?
So many options.
You
so
didn't do
many
anything
What
on
did I
your
do on my?
turn.
Oh, I did. I did. I did the
Mm.
magic missile. I meant to move though.
Magic
Stab it.
missile. Yeah.
I was
Stab it.
going to move and I forgot.
Okay. That hits.
Heal. 19 total.
It is. Why are you not letting me? Okay, it is dead.
Oh yeah, I left the bonus action.
What? Oh, that's why. Golly. I was like, why would it let me click on it? Because I was still on draw. Like,
Yeah, I do that
it's
all
what
the
it's
time.
it's
Drives
one
me
of them
crazy.
days. Like, it's
Yeah.
dead.
I can bonus action. Nope, the other one. Where's the other one? I'm just checking to see if I can bonus action. If I can, I'm gonna run over by Lisbeth. This bonus action I have is. Either way, you can go on to the next person. I'll know in a second.
Okay.
Bonus action, dash, disengage, or hide. So yes, bonus action dash. Puts me next to Lisbeth.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, so you over here having a lot of fun. And I
I
was like,
am.
I want some fun.
Did you see me throw that awesome shield? It hit both of them.
Right? It's brutal.
Right?
All right, I assume it's your turn.
Yep.
Reggie, back to you. You only got one left.
Right.
Well, that's spirit statues, anyways.
This guy here. Why is it? Oh, because I'm
Yeah.
still on draw. See? I do it all the freaking time.
This guy up here.
And that guy is wounded, right?
Yes.
I
Yes.
hit him last time. Okay, I'm going to toll the dead. So he needs a DC 15 wisdom save.
It failed.
He takes 1d12 damage.
All right.
Oh, what a... I hate that. I
That's
hate that.
that's
I'm
my kind of luck right
sorry.
there. Like,
Oh, actually, no, he takes
Whoops.
2d12 because I'm 5th level now, so let me roll another one.
You can erase that. I didn't mean to hit that one. Sorry.
it's okay. So he takes
So
another 8.
he takes 9 total. Yeah.
You're so lucky. He only had 8 left. If you had rolled anything less than an 8, it would still be alive. That's funny. Okay, it's dead. All you got left is her.
I think it's the first time I've ever killed someone with Toll the Dead. That's great.
I came all the way over to have fun with you, and he's got to steal our fun. What?
You know, I know,
Sorry,
but like,
Wolf.
listen, I think we have an out. Are you willing to
Killed
go with
2,
me?
though. You got to
I'm always
share.
willing, but isn't he just supposed to be our cheerleader, not like stealing our thunder?
I mean, yes.
You killed 2. You killed 2 of them. Let some other people have some kills once in a while.
Reggie, I think you're doing really awesome.
Let's
Don't listen to these.
Is it my turn? Okay. Okay. So y'all don't hate me. I'm gonna do something really stupid.
Don't do something stupid. Just let's get rid of the wall.
No, no, I mean that's my plan. So,
No.
yeah, here's my plan. Bonus action.
She's got to go in there, isn't she?
Sure is Misty Step.
Idiot.
This goes away.
I'm so not speaking to you.
Ooh, now you can portal bond.
It's such a sort of thing to do.
Yes, I can. Portal Bond. That was my action.
No,
Reggie,
no.
are you coming?
Heck yeah.
All right,
Jesus Christ.
Reggie, come on through. That's my action is to Portal Bond Reggie to me.
Boop. Where do I have to be? Like right
You have
next
to
to
be,
you? Or how?
yeah, 5 feet next to me. Yep.
Okay.
Brittany, you can delete that circle now. It's gone because I'm more than 30 feet from it.
Okay.
What? Oh.
Yeah, so that's my action and my
Doing
my
it again.
bonus action. So I am I'm
Oops.
Move peanuts out of the way.
Didn't mean to do that.
So yeah, I'm good now.
I got it finally. Woo.
Thank
There's-
you. That's my
Oh, that
action.
was funny.
My action, my
Okay.
bonus action. I'm done. I can
Delete it. Just
The
put a
dean,
line
the
through
dean
it.
wasn't prepared for the paladin. Okay. Gina,
We're
it's
not
your turn.
trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with
Oh my
us.
God.
Hold
Hey,
on, next turn. I'm gonna show you, Reggie.
I'm going to. God damn. Shall we just magic missile the thing? The box?
You can. It has help, so yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did its hit
So
points?
Pew pew
Hold on.
pew.
Let me go look.
12,
30 hit points. Okay.
and then we're gonna smash with the elk's face.
You and that stinking sound.
Er?
You should see my face when I do it.
23 hits.
Okay, for 10 bludgeoning. And because
22
he
points in one
charged,
turn.
he gets the extra 2d6.
Good
So we're
job.
just
Big money, big
an
money.
extra six, an extra
It's
6
barely
hit
up
points.
still.
Yeah, that was. It's got like 2 points.
The sad part though
Okay.
is she can recast it and put it back up on her turn.
She has to recharge it though, and I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, if you
Recharge what? Oh, that.
her barrier, yeah.
Yeah, but what's the point if we're all next to her?
Well, first of all, it's still up, so we haven't gotten in yet.
I know. But you two are already in there.
Oh man, and my turn comes around. If it gets to me, she's gonna love me to death.
She hasn't.
Yay. To literal death.
But she's like
I whispered,
possessed. So
I whispered Reggie. So like I
Can
told
we
him.
make. Go on, sorry.
No, it's your turn. Go. It's your
I
take.
didn't mean to interrupt you. I've done my turn.
okay, I missed that.
Can we make sure we're doing non-lethal damage on this person who's been possessed and corrupted by an evil entity?
Yeah,
Maybe.
possibly. Uh
Because she's naughty, but she's not. It's not her fault. It's not her faulty.
huh.
Mwah.
It
I
is.
can't deal with y'all. Oh. How does her recharge work? Can you
You
refresh
roll.
my memory?
You roll a
Is there
d5.
action?
Roll a d6. No, it's just a thing that happens on her turn. You roll a
Different.
d6.
I should
yeah,
have already been doing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
and if you get a 5 or a 6, it comes back. Nope, she
Yeah, well,
doesn't
she
have
did
it.
get it.
Womp,
Oh, I should have
womp,
rolled her last one.
womp.
Fine.
Mwah,
She's going
mwah.
to cast a repelling burst at Lisbeth and a repelling burst at. She's just gonna miss because she did want it. Reggie and
Lisbeth's gonna look over at Reggie. She's trying to cast spells, but I think the thing inside of her doesn't control her very good.
apparently
No.
not. Uh, Wolf, it's your turn.
All right. So the
Yeah.
thing is 20 feet wide, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
Bonus action dash so I can get around. Ba-doop, ba-doop.
Oh no, it's a circle, like a dome.
It's
So,
oh, so there's no way in for me.
yeah,
Not
It's got
yet.
2 hit points, so you could stab it and it would
right. You
go
can
away,
attack
and then you
it.
could get in.
Use your first hit on the thing and then go and give her a bit of a hit after. I've taken most of the hit points off it with my elk's face.
Right.
And she's like,
She almost single-handedly put it down.
Totally.
So you can hit it through the barrier.
You can hit the
No,
barrier.
you
you
can
have
hit
to
the barrier.
destroy the
The
barrier.
barrier has like very few hit points left, 1 or 2 hit points left.
All right.
Yeah.
So I
And then
will
it'll go
regular
down,
move,
and then you'll be able to use your second
And then
stand
attack
you'll be
on
able
on
to.
her.
Reggie's side.
Yeah.
That way the barrier is in between me,
Mm-hmm.
so I get my advantage with my rapier.
Not that you
20.
need it.
You hit it.
And it
Yeah.
The
comes.
barrier is gone.
Pop. And now you can
Pop.
go.
Now you can go in and smash face. Wait, that's sore. Go in and stabby.
Except we're doing non-lethal, so don't kill her because it's not her fault.
Stabby though.
Is that all you're doing? Can do. Should say.
That's all I can do. Yeah.
Okay, Reggie.
All right. This is a dilemma because I don't have anything that won't hurt her. I guess I could just go up and clock her with non-lethal. It's not my forte, but
Mm-hmm.
yep. I will step up boop, and then boop her on the snoot with the hilt of my.
Ripple's note.
Oh, I thought I had a.
Break her nose? That's fine. Break her nose. Break her nose,
I
because you
thought I
know
had a
it's coming.
rapier, but I don't. I just have a dagger, so I'll boop her on the snoot with the hilt of my dagger,
Well, 10 hit.
or not.
A 10 does not hit her.
But don't you get advantage if something? Oh, no, no, on the other side of her. Never mind.
Yeah. Also, he's not a roguey.
Is that it? That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Skip spirit statues because they're dead. Elizabeth, it's your turn.
Yeah. Cool. I need her to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Or what?
12.
She failed. All right. That's nice. She's gonna take 4d10 force damage as I reach out and flick her in the head for power word pain.
Flicker in,
Uh-huh. I'm gonna
flicker in the head.
flick her in the head and say stop it. And 4d10.
Just stop it.
Yep, just stop it.
Wow. Nice. 10, 9, and 8, and a 4.
I don't know how many hit points she has, but I'm just gonna flick her. I'm not trying to kill her, just flick her.
You did some damage.
Haha, I did some damage. She will make a Constitution saving throw at the end of her turn or the beginning of her turn? At the start of each of its turns, it will make a Constitution saving throw, or you're going to take another 4d10 damage.
Okay.
That's like lethal damage, though.
Nope, it's a 31 didn't kill her.
Well, no, I'm saying like we're not doing non-lethal. You can't do non-lethal with a spell, so
I can turn it off
Mm-hmm.
though. Like it says until the spell ends, so
okay.
I
I
can just turn it off.
Mm-hmm. It's a good
I
job
understand.
she's got more than 31 hit points, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she does.
That is the end of my turn.
Okie dokie.
peanut.
Peanut, it's your turn.
Old person. I'm going to cast old person on her.
If they're paralyzed, don't they automatically fail Constitution saving throws?
Well, listen, right? It's going to break. It's basically we'll be able to get the orb away from her if this works. That's what I'm thinking. Without actually knocking her out.
Mm-hmm.
Before you actually accidentally kill her.
I'm not accidentally killing her. I'm going to turn it off as soon as it's her turn. But yeah, no, it doesn't. It just strength and dexterity saves. She can do her own con saves. Hi, baby girl.
But she has.
Okay.
Poor
She's a
Brittany.
wisdom saving.
Poor Brittany.
She's
Okay.
paralyzed. She becomes incapacitated. She automatically
Roll a
fails
4.
strength and dex saves.
Or terrible.
All
Wow.
attacks against her have advantage.
He's not very wise for a dean of a college.
Right?
And any attack against her is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of her.
Yeah.
So she has a +2, and she rolled a 2, so she did real well.
So she is
She
paralyzed.
nailed
She's
it.
held. If you guys want to knock her out now with a critical hit, you can do that. Or she will just remain held to a minute. That should give us time to at least get the orb away from her. I don't know how much effect the orb is having on her now.
Oh, she doesn't get another saving throw at the end of her turn or anything. She's just held for.
She does get a save at the
Oh,
end of.
it's concentration.
It's her turn, so she gets a con save and a wisdom save.
At the end of each of her turns, she can make another wisdom saving throw.
And at the beginning of her save, she can she can do a Constitution save. This poor bad person.
She's not a bad person. She is under the influence of a bad person.
It
She's
is her
just a
turn.
teacher.
It's her turn, yeah.
She's made some bad choices, and she's a bit of an idiot, but she's not a bad person.
She did not get her.
Great job, Nintolas. Great job.
Okay, well,
she is going.
you need to do a con save.
Oh yeah.
And because you're paralyzed, you need to follow that up with a wisdom save.
10.
26 more points.
Just hit her and knock her out.
That's
You're
not
not
my
doing a
turn.
spell on her.
That's not my turn. That is part of the spell from my last turn.
What else
I
did you
know,
say
but
you
if
need?
that kills, that's going to kill her, though.
Wisdom? A 13.
I don't want to kill her. She's held in place. We can knock her out now and just tie her up.
Right.
Nobody else knows about this place. We can tie her up, leave her here, come back and give her food every day or something until this whole situation's been resolved.
What's your spell save DC for a whole person?
6. I want to say 16.
Okay, so she's still held.
Mm-hmm.
So can she attack or no?
Nope.
With this
Nope.
spell.
No, she's completely paralyzed.
Okay, then that's it for her turn. She didn't get her first failure back.
Yay! Her
Woof.
turn is finally over. Still trying to knock her out.
Yeah.
Or just
How
Every
healthy does
attack-
she look?
If you're within 5 feet of her, every attack is a crit. Bear that in mind.
I'm in
And you
5 feet
hit
of
her
her.
with advantage.
If you hit her,
So,
Wolf, you can claim
I'm
non-lethal
5 feet of
damage.
her,
Yep.
and it's a crit, and I'm going to flip my rapier over. I'm going to turn off sneak attack and bop her with my rapier. Then it's an automatic crit, so I just have to roll damage, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So damage twice. 12. Bonk.
Right?
Bonk.
Okay. She's just now starting to get bloody.
Oh.
Good thing I didn't crit with a sneak attack because wow.
Reggie.
I'm just gonna try to pluck the orb from her hands.
Okay.
I don't know what I need to roll like
I'll
to
show
do that.
you how to do it. Like that.
Oh, sleight of hand. I'm not very dexterous.
It was a good first try.
Yeah, you tried. She's holding onto it though. Is that all you want to try to do?
Yeah, I think that would probably be my action, right? So I wouldn't be able to do
Right, yeah.
anything else. Okay.
Okay. What's it?
First I'm going to turn off power of kill. Or pain.
Hey.
Power of pain. Woof. Power of pain will come off. And we want to knock her out, right? And we're not having any luck with it, so I'm going to non-lethal damage.
She has taken quite a lot of damage. And
She
if
has.
she's only just now getting blooded, she has plenty of hit points left.
So do you want me to leave powered pain on then?
I don't know. Probably not. It's probably not a good idea, is it?
I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's a blast.
I want a 4th level fireballer, but because I've I can, but I'm not going to because I don't want to kill her. I don't want to be responsible for the death of her teacher.
You know what? I am
But we,
going to leave Power Paint on for one more round because if she's just now bloodied, she's got some hit points left in her, and you still have your spell you're concentrating on.
yeah.
I'm just going to sit here and look at her all pretty like, and I'll just let the spell do its thing.
Okay. And
Um.
that means it's Peanut's turn.
Oh well, hold on. Let
Or
me
she got the
cure.
most of it.
I'm gonna cure wounds, Reggie, just because he's standing right
Okay.
there, and it's something to do. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Wolf, how are you doing on
Now
health?
it's your turn, Peanut.
I'm fine.
Are we not doing the power word pain? What's happening?
I am. It doesn't happen until her turn.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to wait till her turn, and then it'll happen again.
I don't think my elk is going to be able to non-lethally hit her. See, can an elk non-lethally hit somebody?
I don't know.
I don't.
Um,
I guess it
I
depends on
mean,
how much you
technically
can
you
command.
control it, right? I mean, this is just Brittany talking. Like, I could see that if you're controlling it, I don't see why you couldn't make an attack under the instruction to knock it out. But maybe I'm correct.
In Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, a summoned creature can generally knock an opponent unconscious by reducing them to 0 hit points with a melee attack rather than dealing lethal damage. This non-lethal action, while not technically non-lethal damage in the game's terminology, effectively incapacitates the target. The attacker can choose to knock the target out instead of killing him at the instant the damage is dealt. But that doesn't really answer it, because the elk can't understand me.
Right.
Or can it?
That's the question. Like, if you can command the elk to do non-lethal, it could.
Oh, it says the creature is friendly to you and your companions and acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or to
Oh,
give
there you
it
go.
general orders such as to attack your enemies. All right, knock that bitch out, I'm going to say to that dude. And he's going to run here and go, oh, like that.
Stop it.
Never,
Arr?
never going to stop. Oh, where's this character sheet?
You know what we have
Okay.
to do now? Now we need to get elk sounds for in the Discord.
I don't need it because I go, oh, like that. And then 2d6.
Do you get
Oh, a
advantage?
9.
Not a 9 doesn't hit.
Yes, because she's incapacitated, all attacks against her are with
Uh,
advantage.
okay. I was gonna
Come
say a
at me,
9 ain't gonna
Brittany.
do it.
Come at me, Brittany.
A 9 ain't gonna do it.
A 25 will.
Yeah, a 25.
So 13 plus 9 is a lot. I know.
She's still standing.
She's still standing. And if
Yeah,
Elk's
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
going to back off again, because he can. Because she's not going to do an attack of opportunity. Okay. I don't really know that I can do much. I guess I
We already
could
knew
bop her
that.
on the head with a. What am I holding in my hand?
Fingers?
A quarter
Thumb?
staff. A quarter staff. Shall we do a bit of bludgeoning? I'm gonna move to here. Oh, my name's Peanut. This is my quarter staff. 18. 7 bludgeoning.
And 18 hits her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's still not knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Next.
It is her turn.
So
Yes,
she
certainly
gets
is.
a wisdom save to stay paralyzed.
Or to not stay paralyzed.
Like
Oh,
that.
I like that.
Stay
Yeah,
paralyzed.
that's nice. And then she gets a con save. Oh, she does break out of that one. Nice.
Nice.
No power word pain. She is done with power word pain. But you're still paralyzed.
She did it.
Shame it wasn't strength or dex because she fails all of those.
Mm-hmm.
Could she not do any spell casting?
No, she's
Nope.
paralyzed.
She gets to roll
Darn.
a
I was
save
just
at the end of her turn.
yeah. It's fine. I was just wondering if she could do this right here. No, it's not an attack. It was just a spell. But that's fine. She already did her save though, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
rolled a
so,
1.
okay. Wolf, it's your turn.
You failed miserably at that one.
Yeah, well, do it.
Already. And she's really bloodied?
This is why Jim hates mages.
Maybe not. All right. I'm going to bop her over the head with the back of my rapier.
19 hits. Okay. It's a good thing you said you bopped her because she's down.
Making sure she's bopping her out.
She's down. Yeah.
Last time I was too gentle.
Let's see, what can we do with that? Just looks like she's dead. What, Dylan?
Tie her up. Everyone tie her up.
So as
She's going to be out for a couple
she
of weeks.
falls unconscious, the orb actually slips from her hands and kind of rolls away from her.
Can I do a medicine check on her?
Sure, but yeah, you can.
If we tie her up, we can heal her. Wow, that's one hell of a medicine check.
Hey, can you portal this orb to like some nether realm?
Yes, I sure can, as I will pick it up and put it in my pocket.
We need it to be somewhere that isn't near people, including us.
Before you can pick
Also,
it up,
I don't think you should
it
pick it up with your bare hand.
No.
yeah, but before she even picks it up, like as she's reaching for it,
Mhm.
it starts to flare and glow with a green light, and it emits a blast of noxious wind. Give me a strength saving throw,
Who?
and everybody but Peanut. Peanut's not close enough.
A saving throw?
Yeah, a strength saving throw.
Everybody but Peanut.
It's hit Peanut's supposed to roll.
I know.
That was the giant elk. Read it. Goodness gracious.
Okay. Well, actually, the elk's not close enough either, but that's fine.
Okay.
That was
You
funny.
said everybody except
Uh,
Peanut, and that includes him, so he rolled.
I forgot about the elk. Okay.
All right, I forgive you. That's
You had
fine.
to be within 10 feet of her.
Can't believe you already forgot that. Oh,
Who are we missing? Wolf, give me. Yeah, Wolf, give me a strength save.
Hey.
oh.
Can I do something else?
No.
It has to be straight.
Well,
Okay,
I'm gonna
then-
use my inspiration
Go
and
ahead.
roll a 5.
Oh, a 2. Jesus.
An upside down 5.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. Don't worry. You're
I'm
being pushed 10 feet away, so you're being pushed this direction, 10 feet away. The other two of you pass, so you don't get pushed away, but the blast of the wind pushes Wolf back 10 feet. A hazy image of a figure appears, hovering above the green glowing orb. The ominous shape wears hooded black robes, which disguise all but the figure's warty green hands and broad frog-like mouth. Worthless, pathetic meddlers, the figure croaked. I won't have my plans thwarted again. I'll have my vengeance on Strixhaven soon enough. You will all pay.
Y'all, we're the Scooby Gang.
And then, right? Hold on.
It's old man
Gone
Mergaxer from down at the
down,
mill.
Megaxer.
And
Of
Mergraxer shows his face.
course he does.
It's like right there.
I've got no
McGraxer.
spells left.
I do.
Mergraxer.
Megaxer. I bet he drinks Budweiser as well.
I bet he does too, yeah.
So what do you do?
What do we do?
Play
Yeah.
D&D.
Do you talk to him?
We try to cast whole person on him.
It does not work.
Oh,
He's undead.
okay.
He is not actually there.
He's not here?
Mm-mm.
I mean, he is, but he's not. Like he's like I don't know how to explain it.
He's a ghost.
So he's an illusion. He's an image.
Yeah, it's like there you go. It's like an illusion itself. But
Right. Well, then I wouldn't have used the
so-
spell because if I know that, then
right. It's
that
okay.
would just be silly.
I'll say you didn't use it.
Okay.
Because I didn't say that yet. I mean, I did say that an image, a hazy image, but it is him. Like you can tell that it's him, but it is an image.
Why are you why are you hurting people?
He screams, "Vengeance! Vengeance on a scale your feeble minds can never comprehend."
But the vengeance you're not hurting the people that hurt you. You're hurting innocent people. What's Dean Tullis ever done to you? What have all the students ever done to you? What have we done to you?
He just tells you that you've founded my plots now for the last time. So
And you-
basically,
He's not going to tell us.
he
You've
doesn't
been
have
trying to kill us.
yeah, because you messed up with stuff in the very first year. So he's saying that like you happened to stumble upon his plans, but because you didn't interfere, then he started to sue you out. But that's what he's telling you. It's like you messed up his plot. And now he's interfering because he's tired of it. Uh, if you ask him about the students and stuff, he's telling you like he doesn't have a personal vendetta against anybody on this campus. He's just been manipulating both the dean and the students in order to get what he wanted, which is vengeance. And he doesn't really care who's in the way, who gets hurt in the process.
Yeah.
And he says, "I have what I want for now. Dear Professor Tolis has served her purpose. My magic has spread across Strixhaven. Soon the rest of my plan will be a success." And you are indeed right. He has been using the control her. And if you ask him about control, he just says that manipulate beginning.
And it's the orb that he's using the orb to do that.
Yeah.
Can I pick up the orb and drop it on the ground? Like shatter it? That's what I want to do, is
Pick things
shatter it.
up and put things down.
The plan is to try and shatter the orb.
You pick it up and drop it. Are you trying to destroy it?
Yes.
It does some damage. It's not completely destroyed, but it starts to like light up, like it's maybe potentially about to send something else through.
Well, then I'm going to pick it up and throw it against the fireplace or in the fireplace. I want to damage and destroy this thing. If not, I will have to
Right.
use the spell, and I don't want to use that spell yet.
Right. If you're intentionally trying to destroy it, you will be able to do so. Doing so will be the only thing that stops it from sending creatures. So
Yeah.
that is completely fine. Before you do that, though, Magraxer just vanishes. So like his image disappears, uh, and then the orb kind of cracks and starts to try to release something from in it. But if you're destroying it before it does that, then yes, easy
Mhm.
peasy,
We'll try and destroy it.
lemon
We can
squeezy.
all join in.
Right.
Yeah.
The Dean Tollus is alive, very unconscious. Your medicine checked, like you're able to. She's stable, but she is going to be out for a while.
Well, we just need her stable. I mean, we could pump healing spells into her, but would it do any good?
You could heal her, but I mean, she's stable. So if you wanted to, you could make her have to heal
She's not going to wake
savior.
up until after a long rest, is she?
That's what
So
I'm asking.
Yeah.
by a long
your
rest,
best
she will get full hit points back.
your
So
But
best bet is probably to take her to like the nurses and let
right.
the school oversee her.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if I put a healing spell in her, she's still not going to be up, right?
no.
Okay.
If we
I
take her
mean,
to
I
the
think the
nurses,
idea
what
is
are we going to say?
We wanted to heal her so we could, talk, ask her
Right.
questions.
So
Yeah.
you can do that like basically in the end right there with that. So you can take her like to where they're at, um, and come back and see her like first thing in the morning, and she'll be awake. But like basically like Peanut saying, she needs a long rest.
Yeah, we need to take her back to. Do we want to take her to one of our rooms and let her rest in her room instead of the nurse's station? Because, like you said, how are we supposed to explain to the nurses what happened? They know that we've
Uh,
been actively tracing after these people at her, to tell you the truth. And
Look, we caught up to her, and as we were talking, she tripped and fell down the stairs on this ridiculous costume she's wearing, and this
What?
little piece tore off.
She stepped on the orb and it rolled and she fell against my rapier handle.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Both of those things. I
yeah,
tried to catch her and it ripped a bit of her dress off.
Whatever the police did not do is separate us into side rooms and get each of us own stories.
Or just, ask the Dean when she wakes up.
yeah. So why don't
Yeah.
we take her
So the
to our room?
Yeah, that's fine if you do that. If you do that, and just for the sake of time, so we can get through the rest of it. Um, and she wakes up the next morning. She seems to be like what you would believe to be her normal self. She is extremely grateful to you guys. Um, and just like I said, for the sake of time, I'm just going to kind of tell you what happened. So when other faculty members start to uh, question what happened, um, heard about why like you being attacked as Dean's wing, she covers for you. She actually tries to protect you guys from kind of questions you might face from being inside the Dean. After hours, that would be normal type school behavior. Um,
We had office hours.
she actually informs the rest of the faculty about Margraxer and his threat. Every professor that she talks to takes it seriously. Um, they, most of the faculty are inclined to conceal the information from the student body naturally to avoid panic. So she just, that's real life right there.
Hmm.
However, you do learn through her and some other professors discussion that you wouldn't have been able to learn through research is that there was a student in Strixhaven named Mergraxer Grenchel. He was expelled long ago for using life-draining magic on fellow students. He was thought to be defeated, but he has some turned, and they don't really have any more information than that. But it basically are they encourage you guys to remain wary. And that is basically the end of your third year. So the academic year draws to a peaceful close. After that, um, unless there's something you guys would like to do, that
I
is
would
the
like
end
to.
of your third year. And
I
then
would like to
next
go
time
back
we
into the
meet,
repository and look around for treasure.
okay. No, you could do that. Let me pull that back up. I think I closed it out.
Awesome.
Yeah, because we kind of skipped over that. Not intentionally. Let's see. Yeah, so if you go, or even if it would say you did it at the time, whatever you want to say, when you're looking for treasure there, uh, first of all, give me an investigation check. But without the investigation check, you find that there are non-magical historic relics from Dean Tullis's and Dean Clark's ongoing research. You haven't met Dean Clark. They are dusty objects. They're mostly mundane stone or jade vessels, but each are worth 100 gold. So you find five non-magical relics, historic. Anyways,
5 non-magical what?
historical relics.
Okay.
I guess we should return them to the history museum.
Or we can sell them and get some
Like I said,
money.
they are worth 100 gold pieces. The wolf, you actually searching inside there find a primer. It's
Light
a
it.
an uncommon item. It's a magic textbook created at the college. It has three charges. I think I've seen them before, but there's basically only one. I just shared it. So, but that's all the treasure that you find in there.
I think I've got one.
Right. I think somebody's got some
Yeah,
kind of
I've got a
primer.
Quandrix primer.
Yeah.
History and religion checks, that's nice.
Yeah, I think we all got a primer when we joined our specific colleges, right? Yeah, because I've got the silver quill primer.
Yeah, I think you did. But
Mhm.
he finds a Lorehold primer, and whether you decide to keep it or not, you. But you discover that.
Right.
Elizabeth, you do as so. You also find one. Sorry, I had to
Awesome.
see your rule.
It's all good.
The same one?
No, a different one. It literally says, it says any character who's time searching the library is an investigation check discovers a primer. That's why I'm reading it. They both get one. But she probably already had one because she was already looking.
Yeah, but can you not have multiple ones? Because they do different things, don't they? Each of them helps you with two
I
different
think the different
roles.
school does, yeah. I mean, she could have two of them.
But what I mean
I
is,
would
if you've
think it's
got two the same, it would be better to give it one to somebody who has a different one.
right. So yeah, the different schools, like your Quandrix is going to be different than her. But if she's got two,
Yeah.
same.
So the one I got was Quandrix just now.
No,
No, it
No.
was Lorehold.
Lorehold.
Laurel does.
I
Okay.
don't know. You should have already had one.
Which one did Lisbeth get?
I'm not quite sure.
Lorehold.
I got I got the Lorehold because I am Lorehold. That was my
Yeah,
school.
so that would have. So you actually have two now. So you might want to give it to somebody else. But I mean,
Hmm.
that's completely up to you. But that is all the treasure that you find in there. See, that's basically the end of that. The next time we meet, you guys will have been off a several month long break, and you will start your fourth and final year at Strixhaven. And
Hmm.
before we get off here, advance to the eighth level. Woo!
Nice.
We're level 8.
Yep. But that's basically going to be it because the next thing starts the next year, and we only got 10 minutes. So.
Hmm.
All right.
My cat is howling. Good Lord, you'd think I'd never feed her.
Oh, I had to take my cat to the vet today, and she sang the song of her people all the way there.
My vet, I lucked out. I found a vet that is like literally 5 minutes up the hill from me. It just zoop zoop. And they only take cats, so there's no dogs in there. So it is nice. She still sings, but it's a shorter trip.
Sing for Mississippi.
This was the level I was waiting for. Brittany, you're absolutely going to hate me now.
Now you're a bard.
So, when I strike a creature with a weapon attack, whether I hit the creature or not, a portal will briefly open up next to another target within 30 feet of me and do 1d8 damage.
Okay.
Don't pin me down. It's not going to happen.
Whether you damage them or not, you damage them.
Whether or not I hit the original target, I can open a portal with my weapon, and that weapon will also do 1d8 damage to the other person.
Oh, fun.
Loads and loads and loads. Oh, now here comes the hard part. Feats. Um, Brittany, I know that I saw that on there, but is there a way that you can like screenshot her actual stat block, not let me read the bio and info?
Oh, yeah. Oh, please.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but it. Gain another spell. And nothing there.
I may have to pick that one up for our Lost Minds of Fandelver game. I'm part of the pact. So part of the pack, as long as I have animal handling, and I've got all those wolves as a cleric. I could do that, but I don't know that I want to. I might. got real quiet.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's
Yeah,
busy.
just
working.
trying to figure stuff out.
Oh man, I think you've been cheating us out on this, Brittany.
Well,
Hold on, let me find your roles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hey, Brittany, when you're looking at her SAT card, I know that you've been pressing the wisdom button because it's a 15 plus 2, right? But if you
yeah,
scroll down a little bit further where it says saving throws,
yeah, I was clicking the wrong one.
you are, yes.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
She has a +5 to her +2, so she has a +7 in wisdom.
That's why she seems so dumb, huh?
Yeah, and it's also why we were having a hard time with con because her con is a +5 as well. I
Eh.
was like, that went too fast, too easily, but I mean, as far as now you know.
She put up a fight.
Now
She
you
did
know.
put up a fight.
She did. She tried to put up
She
that
just,
barrier that doesn't work against
she
portal
just,
clerics.
she just missed
Giant elks.
all of her,
Giant
Huh?
elk.
all of her. If she had actually hit some of her repelling blasts, she might have been okay. But she missed like all of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It'll be all right. It happens that way sometimes.
It does.
You might hate me now. I need. I think I need 3 more dudes.
That's fine. Just send me what
I
you
can
got.
summon 3 more dudes. I think I'm gonna go summon aberration so I can bring a slod out because those things are awesome, right, Nance?
They are. Those salads are great, man.
Salads.
I will forever call them salads.
I know.
Just remembering Jim's
You're like,
face
you're
when we're
making
like,
a
I
salad?
was like, why are you making a salad? And Jim was like, it says slod. And I'm like, I know what it says, Jim, but really.
Funny.
It was great. It was great. Hey,
Yeah.
Rudin,
Yes.
with Tramp, what color robes are we, or like, not robes, but like cloaks do we have?
Red.
So, Adept of the Red Robes is a thing that we could take in the other game. Ugh.
It's actually crimson color of red,
Oh,
but
I apologize. I apologize. It's not the
it's a
right
red.
color. It's not the right color of red.
The right color red.
Oh, I don't want that. I don't even know what that is. Nope.
Right.
Well, everybody got it under control.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm picking that one. That is the one I'm picking. Ugh. I am feet chosen of knowledge.
Hmm.
Arcana. History. And I pick up 2 spells.
I picked up one spell, but it's a nice one.
What'd you get?
Silvery barbs.
That is a nice one.
Yeah.
I get comprehend languages and identify spell. Identify spell. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I already have it. I identify, by the way.
You already
Ritual.
have identify?
Yeah.
Well, I can't cast it as a ritual, so.
Hmm.
I could add 11 new spells to my spell list. And I get a 7th level spell. Let's go look at that. Dal, would you pick up?
For what?
Um, your roguey stuff.
I'm going through it at the moment. It's very limited what I can do.
What type of rogue did you go?
Trickster.
Oh. Oh, that's why it's saying I have a 7th level spell. So, question for us spellcasty peoples and the things that we are doing.
Hmm.
Banishment?
What about it?
Should I pick it up?
It's super good.
If you want it.
I know.
I don't have it.
Alright, I'll grab it.
Did you say you didn't love it, Bernie?
I said I don't have it.
Oh.
I considered it, but I went with something different.
I thought that spell said something else. I was gonna laugh. I thought it said curse of incontinence, and it's incompetence.
Not incontinence. Curse
No,
of incontinence. That would be awesome.
it would be, but that's not what it said. Oh man. Hey
No,
Brittany.
I heard Brittany say earlier the next morning you wake up and the intolerance is okay. So I'm guessing we had a long rest.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to click that wrong list button. So my constitution up from 18 to 20 and it hasn't affected my armor class.
Yeah.
Because
Something's wrong.
Constitution doesn't affect your armor class.
Oh no, it's hit points, isn't it? My
Yes, ma'am.
bad.
All good. We got you.
Sorry. I'm an idiot.
You're not. It's stupid early in the morning. Speak with
It
dead.
is 4 o'clock.
Dispel magic.
What spell?
I know, and you said you used all of yours, so I'm like, maybe I should pick it up just in case. Oh, what is time step?
It's a little jump to the left and a
Step in
step to the right.
time, step in time, step in
Put your
time.
hand on your hips. Bring your knees in tight.
It's the pelvic thrust.
It
So,
really
That drives
drives
me
me
insane.
insane. Yeah.
so this is a bard, cleric, ranger, warlock, wizard spell. You briefly step forward in time. You disappear from your location, reappear at the start of your next turn in a location of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of the space you disappeared from. You can't be affected by anything that happens during that time you're missing, and you aren't aware of anything that happens during that time. That is the dumbest spell I could possibly think to do. Let me just disappear from the battleground for my whole turn and reappear 30 feet someplace else and not have a clue of what's going on. Yeah,
Don't you just jump to your next turn though?
it is. You do jump to your next turn, but like you have to wait for everybody else to go. It's basically saying past turn, I don't want to do anything, but I don't also want to get hit by anything.
Hmm.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize I gained those other spells when I hit level 7.
As you were.
Shazbot.
That's bad.
Well, now I'll have them.
Um, I will message you on Discord, Brittany. Beep 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 beep.
Dell, you do have the ability to locate traps, right?
Don't think so.
I mean, as a rogue, you should be able to scan and see it, but like if you didn't pick up that, I thought rogues were just built that way.
Sneak. You can't. Cunning action. Roguish archetype. Uncanny dodge. Evasion. No.
Okay.
I think it's like, is it sleight of hand? No, sleight of hand is
To unlock it.
disarm.
Yes, to disarm
Oh,
the
unlock.
traps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
disarm. Unlock.
But like,
But
so you don't specifically have a way of going, hey, that's a trap 10 feet ahead of us.
I don't think so.
Okay. Other
Yeah,
than
because
like doing perception checks and whatnot.
Mm. Mm.
I think I'm gonna pick that up. Find traps. And then you can
My
go
good
and undo.
Lord, cat.
You
passive perception is 14.
Oh, okay.
I can't send things to you on. What the hell?
Slippery fingers.
All right. I'm gonna log off and feed this cat before the neighbors call the cops on me because she sounds like someone's murdering her.
Mhm.
Mine,
Good night.
mine was doing that too before it crawled up at my feet and went to sleep.
Night night, Dave.
Well, this is her dinner time, and she knows it.
Oh.
So the fact that I am not making her dinner is a federal crime, and I should go to prison
Should you
for
now?
1,000 years.
Okay.
1,000 years.
No. Then who's going to feed her?
She doesn't think that far in advance. She'll get new staff. It's like, Well, I'm glad we got to play tonight. That was awesome.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
See you guys next
Um,
time.
Night.
Yeah.
Night, Dave.
Bernie,
That's me.
you. Are you proficient in nature?
Am I proficient in nature? That is a question.
It is.
I am not. I have a +5 in nature, and also with the Quandrix primer, I gain a 1d4 bonus to the check.
Right.
So
Which I have not been using mine because I've not been thinking about it. But like, so I can add nature, arcana, history, or religion as something that I am now proficient in, or I can go double proficient in one of those four. I can go expertise, is what I mean.
right. Also, if you've got 2 items the same, I would really appreciate one of them.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to do anything with the books as it is, anyways, because it's remembering to put that button on there.
Well, if I have the same one as you, I can remind you when you have yours. We have to roll. I'll be like, you got one of those as well.
I've only got one book, and then I have a duplicate of that book. So
That's what I mean. You've got 2 the same. You can only use one of them. So,
well,
it's 3 charges per day.
yeah, but they recharge at dawn.
Yeah.
I think we've been doing a lot of history checks for these tests, right?
Yeah.
Have we done nature checks with the tests?
Sometimes it's different, but yeah.
Sometimes it's different. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
different.
so I think I might just go proficient in nature.
Okay.
Instead of being double proficient in history. Here you go, Brittany. Level 8 and level 10 are my favorite levels for Portal Clerics because at level 10, um, my portal
Nice.
touch, at level 10, my portal touch, it doesn't matter if the person is willing or not willing. I can just make them move, whether they like it or not.
I'm sure they won't.
Yeah, no, I gotta pull comprehend languages. And identify. And then I'm done. And I do need to go to bed.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I'm
too.
about to hop off here as well. I
Okay.
gotta go to an early appointment tomorrow. I need to fold these clothes up, put in the dryer, and
Do you mind me
go to
taking that
sleep.
extra Lawhold primer before you go?
You telling me or Brittany?
I'm asking you if that's
I
okay.
don't care.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, y'all have a good night.
You
Good night.
too. Night night.
All right. I think it put it on there. The level of spells identified? First.
First, I think.
Oh, there it is. Yep. All right. Identify is on there. And I am done. All right.
Hey, everybody.
Good night.